Can I get a moment of your time? Smoke a little, life's a game of chess. Drugs, guns, hooters got me on the run. Let me shine a little light. Can I get a moment of your time? Smoke a little, life's a game of chess. Drugs, guns, hooters got me on the run. Let me shine a little light. I grew up on the 50s, love my whole city. Got the little ones with me, I ain't going back to prison. House with a yard, I get my own unlocks, I walk my own yard. I'm Figueroa filthy, where I come from, dog, everybody's filthy. Get your hands dirty with them concrete burpees. Beer runs and licks, my heart was made, dog, with every single brick. Legend in my own, I get my little shine on. Got a house loan, I see a hater smiling, broke with a mouth full. Run with my ninjas, used to gun with my ninjas. Used to split top ramens on the hood with my ninjas. Can I get a moment of your time? Smoke a little, life's a game of chess. Drugs, guns, hooters got me on the run. Let me shine a little light. Can I get a moment of your time? Smoke a little, life's a game of chess. Drugs, guns, hooters got me on the run.
Run them lights up.
Shine a little light. A 53 Portas, Johnny's on the corner. Fidel was on the block. Pizza so hot, cheese slide right off. Terrace 49, I got a creature state of mind. Monta Vista Pat, you need to keep a loaded 9. Maury's on Fig, used to cop the Cortez, you know the Chino got the kicks. Sitting in the park, you my son, I'm the shine. Rolling down the boulevard, palm tree line, bro. Call me anytime.
Goonies, roll call, Goonies.
We can build on our life.
Roll call.
Money up without committing all these crimes.
Rest in peace.
Why you got it, mix your freedom with some logic. The gangsters moving silence, you ain't gotta speak about it. Tatted on our skin, you know what it do, dog. Fairly go on in. You need to rest your head, my door swings on a hinge. Hooters on your
What up, what up?
There you go.
Can I get a moment of your time?
Tap in.
Smoke a little.
Yeah, man.
Life's a game of chess.
Goonies.
Guns, hooters
Let's go, let's go.
Let me shine a little light. Can I get a moment of your time?
There we go right there, baby.
Smoke a little, life's a game of chess. Drugs, guns, hooters got me on the run. Let me shine a little light. A Miriam Street garage.
Yeah, man.
Gotta keep your soul alive. Black Sabbath till I die. All heart pork.
Goonies, happy Tuesday, man. Happy Tuesday, Goonies.
Let's go, let's go.
Happy Tuesday, man. God is good, God is great, man. I hope everybody is feeling blessed today. Living their best life. Not too much stress on the table. But I mean, sometimes when you got a little stress on the table, it adds a little motivation.
Little spice, huh?
Yeah.
Keep it going, huh?
I mean, if everything was perfect and shit, man, then damn, what are we living for?
Straight up.
I think if you never went through bad times, you're not gonna appreciate the good.
100%.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. And there's a lot of spoiled motherfuckers that, I mean, everybody has their level of bad times they've gone through.
Yeah, 100%.
And so we all compare different bad times one from the other. A lot of dudes have been to the penitentiary. They're gonna compare, being locked in a cage.
Yeah.
There might be some females in the chat right now that are gonna be compared to being similar, locked up in a bad relationship, or vice versa. The dudes, you know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%.
How you doing though, Rick? Good
I'm
seeing you,
good.
brother.
You already know, my boy.
Miss you, dog.
Yeah.
Where you
miss
been at,
too.
bro?
Working, dog. I've been working, but kind of off right now, trying to figure it out.
Trying to figure it out.
Yeah.
You got some medical. Can you talk about it?
Yeah. I don't mind talking about it.
Yeah, you got a medical condition you got to take care of, correct?
Yeah, it's kind of follow up from what happened on Mother's Day. So just trying to get back to normal and shit. Actually, it's like hernias. I got some hernias in my stomach. So when I do heavy work, all the work at my job is heavy work. So, you know what I mean?
Heavy lifting.
Yeah. Everything is heavy, bro.
Labor shit.
Hard labor.
Hard labor.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, no fucking around.
So I went to the doctors and they were like, hey, ask them if they could put you on light duty. And I'm like, hey, there ain't no light duty at my job,
Yeah, we ain't in the office.
Yeah.
I'm not going to be at the photocopy machine.
Hell nah. I wish. Yeah.
Little AC.
Yeah, hell nah. The only AC is at lunch, real quick in the truck.
Yeah, man.
know?
Shit,
Yeah.
if you know, you know, man. We're going to get a little more into Rick, man, what Rick's got going on, but I hope everything works. I mean, I know everything's going to work out well.
Yeah,
bro. And those
facts.
hernias, you got to be careful of those hernias because Looney had a hernia, right? And he went, I don't know if you know about this, but Looney had, I'm not trying to tell you this story or this information to scare you, even though you're not scared very easily.
No, I was nervous, bro. Believe me, that's why it took so long to deal with this shit.
Well, when he got his hernia removed, which he waited too long, like he had it in the feds,
Yeah.
you know, and it's had it this whole time he was out. He went and had it removed, and his dick stopped working.
Oh.
Real shit.
Don't need none of that.
It's working now, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, it's you know.
Nah, for me, I had 3 hernias like after my operation, and as I went on, one of them is just like getting like too big. So with the hernia, it has a hole in your stomach, and then the ball comes out. You know, so it's just getting bigger and bigger. So the hole's getting bigger too.
Wow.
So yeah, I'm just trying to get it taken care of before it gets out of hand, you know?
Well, thank God that you know what I mean, you survived that. Now you got to deal with the repercussions of that incident.
Yeah, big facts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, it could be a lot worse, right?
Oh, 100%.
You could
You
not
know,
be-
I'm
you-
grateful to be here, bro.
You could not be here right now.
Yeah,
like-
that's a fact.
Yeah. I mean,
know?
did that shine a little bit of light on you? Obviously it did. It would do to anybody, bro. But did you?
Like rethink things or things like that.
Yeah.
Overall, I always took it as like it is what it is. Like whatever God's plan is gonna be it. Like no matter what we do, I'm sure there's things that would like have us living better or keep us more out of the way than others.
Yeah.
But I think for the most part, I try to stay out of the way. I'm not like out there looking for problems or anything like that.
I mean, you weren't before that.
No, even before that. But I'm saying, you
Yeah.
know, my whole time, like I'm not out there looking for shit. You know, like if something happens, it happens. There's nothing we can do about it. You know, gotta take it how it comes.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, one day at a time.
Getting older is crazy, homie.
Hell yeah,
Like,
gotta deal with all that
What's
shit.
going on, man?
Let's give it up for Dusty Vision.
What up,
Let's
what
go.
up, man? Looking good. I love the new studio.
It's a lot of room,
Beautiful,
bro.
Thanks.
man.
Looks like you.
Stretch out and shit.
Yeah, right?
man.
What the fuck? It's crazy. We actually have room, man. We were a can of sardines at that other
Yeah.
studio.
Facts. But you know, with everything, it's growth, bro. So you know, as time goes on, I'm sure the next studio is gonna be even bigger than this.
You know what? Casey had the nerve to tell me the other day, because we're in crunch time, putting this studio together, and he's a busy man outside of this right here.
Yeah.
And I needed him to come and put this bad boy together. Even though I can put it together, but he gets paid for it too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'd rather him put his touch on it. You know what I mean? Because he's at a point as an engineer that shit, this ain't nothing to him. You know what I mean? Like this is his baby. It used to be my baby, bro. But now it's his baby. So it's like, bro, come put your signature on it. You know?
Yeah.
And so he was just like, fuck, look, I can't go right now. I don't know why you be making these rash decisions.
Rash.
He had the nerve to tell me that shit. And I said, bro, I don't need you here to criticize me.
Yeah.
I'm here to inspire you, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Bigger
Let's
studio, bigger work. Look at that, bro. You look at your workspace.
Now,
Look
what's
at
your side of the
desk now, bro.
story?
Look at him now.
My side of the story, of course.
They
right?
threw away
And all
my
the-
snacks.
And then I come in here, these fools threw away all my shit.
We ate them. The kids ate them. The
They
kids
threw
were
they ate all my candy and shit. That was me and Luca's secret stash, dude.
Okay.
They threw away all my time cards. They threw away my desk.
If you guys saw what he had in his stash, I mean, you would think he was 300 pounds.
The kids loved it, bro. Because the kids were here that night when we moved, and we opened the drawer, and there was all kinds of fucking cupcakes. And
Dog.
there's some good snacks in there, bro. The kids
Yeah.
loved it.
You know your snacks, homie.
And they were even talking shit about this dude. My girls, they were like, what the hell? What's he got all this shit for? You know what I mean?
Think he's a big dude until they see him. They're like, that was Casey.
Yeah, miss it.
What do you guys think of the setting, the lighting? I know the lighting's a little more brighter in the chat, man. Let's talk to the
Guys
Goonies.
look good. Yeah, Goonies. What do you think?
Goonies, what do you think of the whole
it's
scenery right here?
crisp.
Does it look a little more crisp now?
Yeah.
Before, man, you
Big
know what?
difference.
I couldn't wait to every time with that at the other studio. Honestly, I just couldn't wait to get out of there, dog. You know, we'd finish an episode, and come on, tell me I'm lying, man. Would I be the first one to leave every time?
Every single time.
I think Casey would be the first
Irish
one.
goodbye.
Most of the time.
Never.
No.
Yeah.
Back in the day, he'd be the first one out the
Yeah,
door.
Lucky's
but
out. Guessing everything, chilling, talking. Lucky's ghost.
I'm gone, bro.
Yeah.
I leave, and I just wanted to, I was like, man, I already spent 2-3 hours in this fucking tuna can, and it's time to go, you know. And I want to get out of here. And now I come here, and I'm just like, wow.
Yeah.
We can
Walk
stretch,
around.
we can breathe, we can put a pool table over there if we wanted to, man. That's how much room we got,
I
guys.
saw him
this
hopscotching
is
over
nice,
there earlier.
bro.
Stripper pole.
Hopscotch.
Yeah, what do you think, Greg? What do you
Nah, hey, this is big, bro.
This is the first
nice.
time you've seen it, yeah.
Yeah, nah, this is nice, bro. When I pulled up, I was like, okay.
Does it inspire you a little bit? Because you know
Nah, it
you're part of the
does.
team, bro.
It
It
does,
inspires
bro.
me, dog, as a
You know?
content creator, homie. Real
Yeah.
talk.
And shout out to Dusty, because Dusty came on the drop of the dime. I know everybody couldn't, but just shout out to Dusty. Dusty pulled up.
911s. 911s are important to
Salute.
me, man. 911s are important to me. I hold my 911s very, close. So when I send a 911 out, it's a 911. So I knew that was a 911. So I got you guys.
It was a 911, but not a crazy 911.
God
It was
damn,
just
then I wouldn't have came.
no. It was no. You came in clutch, bro. and I say that for the ones that weren't able to come, because I understand, bro. This is like last minute, and it's fucking Saturday night, bro. Like, Lucky, who the fuck you saying, bro? You know what I mean? You know, it's not like these motherfuckers are over here making fucking buku money.
Yeah.
Maybe if they made buku money, then they just like, all right, look,
what?
let me put my motherfucking cape on. I'm coming
It's
right
all for
now.
the love,
Be there,
homie.
Money talks, baby. You know what I
all
mean?
for the love,
Even with
man.
your people, you know what I mean? They're just like, all right, we got to do this. Let's go, you know? But luckily, I have my primo, my cousin, PJ,
Yeah,
Dope
shout out
One,
to
Mr.
him.
One Free Shot. And we just happened to be together at a fucking
Monster jam.
At a monster jam with the
Nice.
kids. And I'm like, hey, bro, the management just said, hey, you know what I mean? Because I'm trying to get the prorate money back, because I paid for this month here, and I paid for last month over there.
Oh.
You feel me? So that's
Yeah.
a double whammy right there, dog. Shit, my account in the negative right now. I'm trying to get that prorate back and my deposit back over there, so I can put it back over here and just fucking
Try to get everything right, huh?
reset the bank account type of thing. You know what I mean? But it's all good, bro. You know what I mean? Like this happened like this. And shout out to the homie Oscar. Shout out to art_Oscar, our tattoo artist, our #1 tattoo artist sponsor on here. Follow him on Instagram at @art_Oscar. He's the one that's doing all the work on me, but he's the one that linked this up right here for me, bro.
Nice.
With the lady, the Armenian lady that owned the whole plaza right here. She owned the whole plaza, and she was just cool. She was like, you know, what do you do? Bop, bop, bop. He said, hey, I got a friend. And I talked to her on the phone, and she was like, are we we're gonna put your sign on the thing? And I said, no, this ain't open. Hell no, we ain't putting no sign on this bitch. We might have some unwanted solicitors come up in
we
this
don't
bitch.
want that.
What if we put like a massage sign or something?
Nah, that should have really
Casey
come.
gonna get massages?
Yeah, men only massage parlor.
There you go.
Yeah, and just everybody that follows Casey will end up showing up right here. You know what I mean?
I don't know. Chico's
little
is right
hat
down the
guy.
street.
Yeah, man. But this right here is an absolute blessing, guys.
Yeah.
This is like, man, we not only can we stretch our arms now, like I'm so happy to be here, man. I
Yeah.
really feel
Yeah,
like
homie.
it's like just a rejuvenation type of thing, man. Rejuvenation for a new chapter. This is our 7th year at Hoodstocks
Yeah.
with
Man.
Hoodstocks, and it only makes
19, huh?
and it only makes it right. And we had it locked in over there, but honestly, you know, it was small. It was a building with all kinds of studios, so we had to deal with the background drumming, the guitars. You know, the only thing I miss from over there is the boy Dark.
That's
Dark,
what I was just
right?
about to say, man. His
Yeah.
voice in the back annoying everybody. Hey, mama.
Yeah,
Yeah, buddy.
and Dark.
That's racial.
Yeah, you
Oh my
racist.
God.
Yeah, man. But
Shout out Dark, man.
a true absolute blessing, and Dark will be here too as well. You know what I mean, from time to time. But it's good. It's good to sometimes not have Dark pull up on the fly, and you know,
Hug everybody and shit.
well, you know, he's broke the ice a lot of times coming in when we had like. The brothers, the sisters here, you know what I mean? They're like, oh, okay, there's a black dude a part of the campus. Like, yeah, hell yeah, there is. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Dark's a homie.
Yeah, he's the homie.
Yeah,
homie.
for
I
sure.
love
Yeah,
that
he's a
dude
good
right
dude,
there.
man.
Good dude, man.
Love
Good
that guy.
dude.
I've only known him for not long, and I love that dude.
He's 100% genuine, bro.
Yeah.
He is who he is, and he's an OG, old school black dude too. So those are the best
Yes,
ones. You know what I mean?
sir.
That get drunk and talk a gang of shit. You know what I mean? And he just fits right in. You know. But anyway, so let's start it off like this. So we just did a Swifty Blue interview, and at one point I said I'd never have that dude on the platform, and I feel like everything just kind of like happened. You know, it connected. Before I pulled the trigger on the interview, I let it sit for a month when it was on the table.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I let it sit for a month. I thought about it. I did my homework. I did my due diligence. You know what I mean? I didn't want to jump on that too quick. But at the same time, I'm glad now that we've done it, that I did it, that we did it.
Okay.
I'm you know what I mean? Because, you know, bro, regardless of all the shit he's talked, he has, you know, he's taken some L's, bro. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And you know what defines a person is how they come out at the end, you know? And I don't know if it's the end for him in regards to maybe coming out or whatever, bro, but he's good. But, you know, he's still him, and he's still doing this thing, and he does want to make changes. So that inspired me talking to him on the phone call with my stipulation saying, hey, bro, we can come on, bro, but we're going to fucking try to rebuild these bridges. We're going to try to make amends with some of the mistakes. If you could be transparent, you can be you know what I mean, like a real person that can admit faults, like I do all the time. I admit my faults all the time, bro. You know what I mean? If you can be that guy, if we can have that guy right here, and we can talk and we can understand what was going on with these situations, and you can truthfully speak on it, then we can run an episode, you know? Yeah. And a lot of people on my side, in my corner, you know what I mean? Probably even including Rick right here, Droops. You know, motherfuckers were a little iffy about it, you know? Yeah. Everybody was a little iffy about it. And one of my homies told me, he said, Lux, you know that you can pass on the interview. You know it's not going to make you rich. And I said, none of these interviews are going to make me rich, bro. Yeah. You know what I mean?
At least not yet.
Yeah. I said...
We're going to get there, though.
Yeah, 100%. It's not making me rich. It's setting an example in a sense, you know what I mean? It's being a leader, not a follower, bro. It's everybody, I believe, deserves a second chance, you know? Like, there hasn't been, he just ran his fucking mouth. He said, I'm Salvadorian, bro, I talk a lot of shit, you know what I mean? I'm a professional troll, dog, you know what I mean? Yeah. Like, it came out his mouth, you know, which we already know. Yeah. You feel what I'm saying? Like, we know this already. Mr. Swifty Blue, but he came on here and I felt that it went good, and I feel if he stays the course, I'm a sucker for the comeback win, the comeback kid. You know what I mean? Because his music, his career kind of just took an L, bro, from all the bullshit. Nobody wanted to touch, bro. Nobody had nothing to do with him. You know,
too much extras and behind the scenes.
It was too dangerous for him. Nobody, and I bet you now, bro, that since we had him on here, and I'm not trying to toot our horn, bro, but I'm just saying, after we had that conversation, I believe that he has a potential to make a comeback, bro, because the boy can rap his ass off.
Yeah, he got flow, dog.
He got flow, bro.
Got flow. Yeah, people know it. For sure. He makes good music, bro.
He makes good music.
So I think it was like you were telling him, as long as he stays away from the extra trolling and the clown shit.
Bullshit.
That, you know, if you look at the people that are successful, bro, they're not trolling, they're not on all that extra shit.
Yeah.
So when you stay doing that kind of shit, it just takes away from your value.
Well, he's dimming the light on his talent. He was dimming the light on his talent, you know what I mean? But maybe all of that, in the beginning, it was kind of working. It was creating the hype. But sometimes people don't. Your music is good enough that you don't need to create that hype. Yeah. And like I told him, I believe if he would have not had all them extras, maybe he would have been a choice for Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah, I heard
because he fucks with the brothers. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, and I asked him a question too. I said, how come you never beef with the brothers? Why is it only the homies? You know, but he had something funny to say. He said, I be one of the brothers. He said, stupid young. I said, fool, that ain't. He said, he a crip though. You know, but that's a part of his personality that people actually like. They like that response. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But does he? After this interview, do you guys think that he has a chance to rejuvenate his rap career and come back, bro?
I think, personally, I think a lot more people will look into him. And now that somebody did due diligence and actually like seeing what was going on, that other people might do the same, and you never know how it might go for them. But it looked like a good pod, you know what I mean? And I think a lot of the stuff he was saying there was trying to pull back on his trolling and all the bullshit that he had before, you know?
Well,
like I've seen him out because I've been at different events when he was there.
You were there with the King Little G thing.
I barely walked away from that shit.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
You were there with King
Because
Little
I was
G.
there with King Little G and Travi G.
Yeah.
Like right before it happened, I pulled up with Reverie. So I was there, but I didn't see the incident. You know what I mean? Like I was 2 minutes away from it. You know, we were getting in our cars and we seen all the security going. But like I've seen them in downtown at another event, and he was respectful. He was with his homies, and like everything was cool. So I don't know, bro. I think, you know, as long as he's able to like stay out the way as far as maybe trolling certain people and
That
doing
trolling
different
thing.
things. Yeah, if he concentrate on music, but I think now
It's hard.
there might
though.
be more people that give him a chance and actually look into his music and see what he's on, you know?
Yeah, I think.
You
Go
know, I
ahead.
don't know. I think it's really hard to be a rapper nowadays and not include the bullshit, the shenanigans, the trolling type.
I mean,
of
it's
stuff.
kind of a part about it. It's a part
part
of
of
the.
it now,
it's
homie.
it's a part of the art of rap is
Yes,
beef, right?
Yes,
like
beef,
boxing,
talking shit,
shit
outdoing what you did. And back when, you know, Stupid Young's been out, and Stupid Young, goddamn, got me on Stupid Young. I'm sorry, Swifty Blue has been out about maybe 2019, I guess I'm assuming, is when he started really getting a buzz. Back then, trolling and all that, it wasn't as normal as it is now. Now people are taking it to a whole other level. And it's really hard to keep up in that ante. So I don't know, man. I think it just, as a rapper, it comes with it, dog. It's
But
part of it.
this is the difference, though, bro. Yes, I agree, bro. I agree that individuals, if you got beef and you're rapping, yeah, we want to hear the diss tracks. We want to hear the rap beef.
Yeah.
But the level that he was doing it, and it's different when you're doing it with the homies, bro. The homies don't play, bro. Like anytime that I blasted anybody on here, any of the homies, I knew that what I was getting myself into, and I knew that it could potentially be bad, bro. And so I was willing to go the distance, to be honest. You know what I mean? If I put my foot in my mouth, bro, then you know what, bro? I got to taste that athlete's feet. You feel me? Like, and I'm okay with it, you know? But one thing you got to be really careful with is fucking with the homies. You know what I mean? Because these dudes ain't your average rappers. You know, some of these dudes, their ties, their affiliations, you know what I mean? It can take it to a whole nother level. And I think he just kind of got out of control with the fellas, bro. You know what I mean? Like, we like some lightweight beef, bro, but, you know,
What was
just...
the most disrespectful shit he said?
I mean, I don't think it's just. I think it's not the
It's just
most
who you're
disrespectful
saying it
said. It's just after a while, bro. You can have a machete, bro, and you can just keep on hitting this tree, bro. Well, sooner or later, that big ass tree's gonna fall down on your ass. You know what I mean? You know, and so I mean, it might be a bad analogy, but I'm just saying, like, I think the tree finally, you know what I mean? He hit it enough. You know, he was pretty consistent on his fucking trolling. He was pretty consistent on his beefs.
So now as a black rapper, it's totally different because these motherfuckers are disrespecting. I mean, what T.I. and 50 Cent got into it, and they're putting each other's moms on T-shirts. They're showing up at, you know, grave sites, doing disrespectful shit, desecrating, you know, things like that. It's a totally different story, it sounds like, on that side compared to the homies. And when you say homies, I'm assuming.
I think it's different though when everybody lives in the same place. Like T.I. and 50 are from two different like parts
States.
of the
Two
United
different
States.
worlds almost, yeah.
Paramount and whatever is real
But
close.
yeah,
You
so
know what I
when
mean?
when you're just dealing with everybody in LA, and these are all the people you're dealing with, and then you want to try to do a show,
That's
like
gonna be
it's
hard.
not hard for
Someone
somebody
pull
to
up.
be like, hey, 15, 20 dudes just to pull up at your show, because you got to be there. So we're going to wait for you outside.
Flyer says you're gonna be there at 5 o'clock.
Yeah, you got to be there
Yeah.
because you're getting paid to be there. And it's nothing for us to pull up and be on some asshole shit, you know. So I think I heard him say on the pod that like some of that kind of fucked up his money because
Hell yeah,
he's
dude.
not out there making
Yeah.
shows like that, bro.
But he
because
said he'd been getting it off the streams and shit.
yeah, but that's a different.
And you got to get a lot of streams to make a certain amount of money, dog. Let's keep it super real. You know what I mean? That show money is nice. You know what I'm saying? That 15,000 right there is really nice.
Yeah,
It takes a lot.
100K,
Lucky knows.
200K,
It
like,
takes a
right on
lot
the spot.
to get 15,000 on YouTube. You know what I mean? Some do it easier than others, but it's a lot easier for that quick show money.
And I think the blacks have been they've been involved in the entertainment business for so long that it's not new to them. It's entertainment, right? For some of them, not all of them, like some of them, bro, you done
there's
fucked up.
gangsters everywhere.
Yeah, there's gangsters
For sure.
everywhere.
Yeah.
But I think that the entertainment world is a lot more, the limelight, these stages that the homies that are getting on now, these bags that they're able to get now, bro, it's new. It's new to us, bro. It's
Yeah.
new to
Yeah.
the fellas.
You're right.
You feel what I'm saying? And so motherfuckers are easily taking that street shit to the entertainment shit.
Yeah.
You know, because some homies aren't good at talking shit. They might make music, but trolling and talking shit ain't their thing. So if trolling and talking shit ain't your thing, but you make music and this dude's blasting you on a diss, then they're gonna do what their thing is.
Yeah.
And they're gonna do what they know, bro. And what they know might not be good for nobody's health.
Yeah, it's more street shit than actual
Right?
making music and being out there.
100%.
Yeah, bro.
And so I'm hearing and I'm seeing in the comments, and someone else told me too in the DM that Adam22 did a live today. I don't know if he's on his live right now or if he did a live earlier.
You want
But
to hear it?
We were just
You wanna hear
no
it?
offense, but
Yeah.
he was just watching it over
What is he
here.
I was
saying?
just watching it. Well, I can't. I'm already in, so I couldn't really hear it. But check it out.
Always get the real Swifty Blue. Always been nice to him. Always treated him well. And beyond that, this dude is on my... Like, if I posted the screenshots on my story, literally he asked me for a job at No Jumper like 7 or 8 times, uninterrupted. I didn't respond to any of them. And he just kept asking for a job over and over and over. So 100% what he is saying here is the product of the fact that I left him on red when he asked me for a job here. Because...
Wait, stop real quick.
Did he
Stop.
say-
Wait, is he talking about me?
Not yet.
No.
Okay,
Oh,
because I was like, ain't nobody asked that for
Lucky,
us.
like, you've been lying to us this whole time,
He
dog.
said,
Yeah, I was
he said
like,
Swifty.
damn, that's new
he was
news.
talking about
Swifty,
Swifty.
hold on.
Oh, he's
keep
talking about
going.
Swifty asking
Yeah.
for a new. So he didn't like that Swifty. Go ahead.
Well, yeah.
It left a lot to be desired. Also, he's a nitrous head, no shots, lush. And even in the screenshots that I posted, he's asking me like, "Yo, do you got any? Can you get up for our interview? Like, you're a grown ass man asking me if I can get you one or some rosin. Oh, can you get some rosin for the interview? Like, he's so like incapable of handling himself that he needs to like rely on me to help him get loaded to do an interview. He's a coward. He's got this big meathead Lucky over here, who, by the way, is a racist and ducks voted.
Is a
in Spain.
racist.
And somehow
Run it.
Swifty
Cut it off right there.
doesn't
Cut it off right there. I don't want to hear no
have
more,
to,
bro.
like, actually stand on business and be like, nah. fuck
Stand on business. Like, it's funny that dude is always talking about standing on business, bro. Like,
Bro, Swifty told him like, "Yo, I'm just using Adam." Well, no shit. He's asking, "Can you get me a pound? Can you get me rosin?" Cause you have fucking money and
No,
he
and
wants.
Adam, yeah, sure,
Like, bro,
okay,
you
here
bring
you
the
go.
shit. If he's not
I mean,
gonna
yeah,
get
he's
paid.
gonna get him for whatever he can get him for, right?
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, he was mad that kind of like maybe he feels that Swifty fucking backdoored him, you know, on the interview with kind of talking shit, you know, and honestly, he has probably every right to feel like that.
Not if he's saying that he left him on red for fucking 7 or 8 calls.
No, but check it out.
You know what I'm saying?
Let's play both sides and let's play it fairly.
Yeah.
Okay, so it sounds like he's pissed, and he's pissed that Swifty came on here and he talked a little shit about him, and that Swifty sided with me. Of course, the homie's gonna side with me, bro. You know what I mean? Like, we gonna side with each other all day long. You know, at least we should. You know what I mean? Because, you know, we move in a unit in the city, you know what I mean? And especially in the penitentiary. Not necessarily all the time out here on the streets, but when we connect in a real way. You know what I mean? When
that's a fact.
when we sit across from each other, we gonna just like know like we at home. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, we may be from different neighborhoods, me and Swifty, but we know that we got family that's connected. The streets are connected. You know what I mean? You know, we gonna spread together in the penitentiary. We're gonna ride together in the penitentiary. If we and him are kicking it on the street, bop bop bop. You know what I mean? You know, it's gonna be me and him. It's no neighborhood. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's you know what it is, guys.
And here
You know what I
If
mean?
Adam
anybody
come-
pulled up over here, I mean, they know what it would be.
Well, you know
I
what?
mean, we all together anyway.
Someone said in the comments right here, Swifty must have given Lucky a big bag for the podcast. He he gave me nothing, and I gave him nothing. Honestly,
I don't know. I seen him smoking a whole lot of Killakushcali while he was here.
that bro was loving that Killer Kush.
He
Man.
gave you a T-shirt of his new brand.
He gave me a T-shirt of his new brand. That's what he gave me.
But
you know
it
what I mean?
ain't no like these people are thinking like
It benefited
you're getting
both.
paid off, or you know what I mean?
Well, yeah, 100%. And you know what I wanted to do, bro? Is I just wanted to be the big bro. You know what I mean? And I've been seeing the shit that he's been going through.
Yeah.
You know, and I've gone through some shit myself, bro. And I honestly, like, you know, the boy, he survived it, you know?
Yeah.
And I honestly, I wanted to, like, I commend him on that, bro, for figuring out how to stay strong or stand tall or
How to get through it.
or to take it on his chin for what he brought upon himself. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, he's still young, bro. I mean, he ain't been to the penitentiary. You know what I mean? So if he has, you know what I mean, he'd have a little different clecha, you know. But
Yeah.
but he been around enough homies. He's actually a smart dude, bro. You know, and when you talk to him, like, you know, he's got a decent head on his shoulders. He just fucks around too much. You know, with the shit. He playing with fire too much. And as kids and baby kids, when there's a fire, they want to touch it. They touch it. They touch it till they get burnt. You know what I mean? They're like, damn, that shit hurt. And so now they're a little more hesitant on touching the fire.
But sometimes
I
it's
think,
too late after your hand is in the fire, bro.
and he was very close, bro,
Yeah.
to too late, you know?
Facts.
Yeah, he was, and he got burnt, bro, you know?
Yeah.
And I'm gonna say it like this, man. I wish the dude the best. I actually, what I did, bro, is I told him straight up, I said, hey, bro, I'm gonna give you a bridge, bro, to cross back over and make things right with the fellas, bro, because Bozo, King Little G, you know, we've had Drummer Boy on here, like all these cats, like we cool. I'm cool with them, bro. You know what I mean? I got, like, they good homies.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
Facts.
And who knows if the tables would turn with, I'm not saying those dudes, but another person, bro, if they would have came out, you know what I mean? Like, bro came out, like he's good. He pulled up, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, he's good.
Early.
Yeah,
pull
well,
up
as you should,
early, huh?
bro.
Yeah.
Of course he's gonna pull up early. You got to scope out the scene first, bro. Yeah, you got to scope out the scene. One time, me and Rick met somewhere. I'm not gonna say what it is, to pick up some certain things in the enemy neighborhood. Rick was there 30 minutes before, bro, scoping out the scene. You know what I mean? And not for him, but for us, for both of us. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, like there's just certain way. Of course, if you're going to a place, bro, you're gonna show up early and scope out the scene. I don't even know if he parked in the parking lot.
You
To
want
be
to
honest,
be aware of your surroundings.
but that's smart, bro.
Yeah.
That's actually fucking smart to pull up
Yeah.
early, bro. You know what I mean? Maybe not pull up in the parking lot, park around the block, because you never know what the fuck might happen.
Yeah.
You know?
See who's around.
Exactly. See
Yeah.
what's around. Scope out the landscape real
Yeah,
quick.
ain't nothing wrong with that.
No, there's not, bro.
That's some civilian shit too, man. I mean, it's just called survival, dog.
Most people only got one life, bro.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
come on now.
Well,
So,
it seems like Ricky Droops has 3.
nah, hell nah, shit.
Rick's got a lot of lives, bro. But you know what? Rick is, you know, he's one of the chosen ones. You know what I mean? You know, he's one of the chosen ones. He might be half Jew too, dog. You know what I mean? You know.
Well, I mean, I'm Polish, so they
Yeah.
got some.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, bro.
some
we
over
might
there.
be distant
You know what I mean?
relatives, brother. Yeah, you know what I
Bro,
mean?
always looking fly too,
Europe,
man.
baby.
Yeah, you already know.
But so I'm gonna say this, Adam, you're upset. You call me meathead. Yes, I am a meathead, bro. You know what I mean? I mean, I'm not necessarily sure what a meathead is. I think it's like a dude that works out in the gym. You know what I mean? Maybe a dude
The
that's
dude that fucked his wife would probably
is
be
a meathead. That'd be
yeah.
considered a meathead. But I'll say in defense for Mr. Adam 22, like, he has a right to be upset that maybe Swifty fucking, because when nobody was fucking with Swifty, there was only a couple people still fucking with Swifty, but obviously because they clout chasers, bro. That's Adam 22 and Vlad TV, you know? And they both gave him a bag, like bro said, you know? And so he's gonna go where he can go, you know what I mean? And choose the path of least resistance, dog, you know what I mean? You know, but honestly, I wish Swifty Blue, I want to see him come back, bro, and get back on top.
Yeah.
I think it'll be a great comeback story. And if he can stay straight, shut his ass up with all that crazy shit, bro, be back good with the homies. I want to see him make music with all the homies. I want to see him make music with Bozo, King Lil G, Drummer Boy, because the boy can rap, bro. He's not a bad dude to have as a feature or on the track, on the hook, Chito Ranas. You know what I mean? Like all
He
them
said
dudes.
he had some shit with Chitoranas that they still haven't dropped from OTR, right?
Yeah, and all these dudes today were listening to him 6, 7 years ago when they were coming up. So he's always been that dude.
Yeah. But you know what? Shout out to Adam 22. You know, I have admired what he's done since the very beginning, what he built. He's built something great, you know what I mean? But, bro, Adam, don't be talking about standing on business, bro, because you know nothing about that shit, dog. You know what I mean? We seen what standing on business is.
Seriously.
When you got in that
Holy
ring,
shit.
bro, and you cowered like a fucking, just a kitty cat, bro. You fucking coward, bro. And then you had the nerve to pick your girl up in the ring and kiss her and all that other shit. But how is she really feeling? I'd like to do an interview on Leonard the Plug. You know what I mean? What was going through your mind when you watched your man fucking coward get boo bop, broo, bree bop, 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 like motherfucker just coward, bro.
She was thinking of that black dick.
She was thinking about that black dick?
That particular,
Yeah.
Off top, I mean, once she had it, that's the only thing on her mind, dog, is getting back. It's like a crack fix, kind of, you know what I'm saying? She's trying to get that high, because we know she ain't getting it from Adam.
That's
dog.
what they say, Dusty.
Yeah,
Once you go black, you never go back.
And your credit goes all the way down.
Well, you know what? And your credit goes all the way down.
That's the only part they leave out. That's the asterisk.
Dark wouldn't like that, sir. Dark would not like
I bet
that.
you Dark's credit is in the 500.
You know what, bro? She's in a comfortable position. Her baby daddy lets her do what she does. So she's gonna, just like he's gonna take his L's with her, she's gonna take his L's for herself as well. You know what I mean? Like, there's L's going back and forth, you know, and it is what it is, bro. Their relationship works, man, and salute to them, straight up.
It's hard,
And I'm not, you know, Adam, I'm not mad at you, bro. You know what I mean? You can be, I gave you some content, there you go, run with it. You know, just keep doing your thing. And like I said, I don't ever want to take no food off of that dude's plate. You know what I mean? I don't support it. You know what I mean? I don't support it. I don't support you letting dudes get themselves in trouble on your platform. You have a responsibility as the captain of the ship. You have a responsibility to keep your fucking your guests safe, bro.
He's the first jumping if some shit goes down. He's not waiting for everybody to get off, dog. He's the first out of there.
Yeah, bro, and that's how I feel about it.
Ship.
And if he would have been a better fucking ship captain, bro, I would have loved to podcast with the bro. You know what I mean? I think me and Adam would have fucking shot the shit. We had a good time. But he morphed into this fucking weird ass fucking wannabe Malibu gangster, bro.
I secretly bet that's the interview he wishes he had, is the Lucky interview.
He's asked me a bunch of times, bro.
I believe you, dog.
Yeah.
I bet he sits at home like, man, I want to get that motherfucker.
Bro, you know what? Me and that dude would have a great podcast together, but I can never podcast with him, bro, until, you know what I mean, he comes clean with all his shit and he just says, hey, guys, you know what? I've been very irresponsible with my platform, you know? And that's how I feel, dog. And what do you think about that, Rick?
I mean, I hear you on that. I mean, sometimes when, it's like you said with Swifty, dog, he came and he was transparent about his shit. So you were able to podcast with him, you know?
Well, that was my stipulation, bro.
But I'm saying you said you never do it before.
No, I wouldn't.
So like you said now, like if dude was transparent, you guys might be able to have a good one-on-one conversation.
You know what, brother? Like I said, everyone deserves a second chance, a third chance, a fourth chance, depending on what they're coming back from. And I don't think there's anything that he did too crazy that we know of, right?
Yeah.
That we know of that he couldn't come back. You know what I mean?
That they could snap like boom.
Come back and fix. You know what I mean? Like I feel like just the trolling and shit, like that's all fixable, bro. Like nobody got shot, nobody seriously
died
injured.
from it.
Like it was just a lot of talking shit, you know what I mean? And so honestly, the way I feel today, bro, is I wish him the best and I want to see him. I want to see, you know, it's like an underdog story almost. You know what I mean? Like for him to come back with his music and maybe act right now, it'd be the perfect underdog story. It'd be the perfect comeback story for a dude that was fucking he was his worst enemy, you know? And I think people love that shit. Yeah. And I think people love those movies.
Yeah.
It's bad though when you're your worst enemy, bro.
I've been my worst enemy all my life, Rick, so I know how that is. So that's why I might have a little bit of a soft heart on it. Like he talks shit about me too, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You know, but it's just words, dog.
Yeah.
And I know what he does.
Yeah.
You know, and that was the first thing that I talked to him on the phone. I said, hey, bro, I know you ran your mouth on me, bro. Whoop, whoop, this, that. You know what I mean? But you know what? I'm a grown ass man, dog. That ain't nothing to me. You know?
Well, I mean, I think you've been on the content part of this to understand enough that a lot of dudes are gonna run their mouth behind the scenes on content, on whatever. But I think what really matters is what people say in your face. So if they're gonna be respectful in your face or own up to the BS that they said, like behind the scenes, you know what I mean? I think that deserves a, salute.
When he walked in, what was the interaction like for anyone who doesn't?
When he walked in, he was very, very. He was exactly what my people told me he is in person. You know, and that's why I said, hey, bro, in person, everyone says you humble and you fucking this, you that. They big you up. So I'm like, bro, what is it? Is it a Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde thing? Once you get behind a camera, you just turn into a fucking little demon, bro. You know what I mean? Little clout demon, you know? And you start talking, running your mouth, you know? Like, I feel like I covered all the areas that I needed to cover with him in regards to, like, calling him out on the bullshit, you know?
Yeah.
And like I said, too, in the beginning, nobody's holier than thou, bro. You know what I mean? Like, bro, I'm not sitting on a fucking perch, bro, with fucking wings behind my back, dog. Bro, I'm a fucking asshole, too, dog. I've made horrible mistakes in my life, far worse than trolling. And I'm talking about bringing kids in this world, bro, and not being a father to them, being a fucking asshole, being fucking super irresponsible. So I can easily have a soft heart on anyone, bro. Really?
I think honestly, bro, the majority of people, especially behind the internet, they're not able to, show they live in a glass house too, bro. Like everybody's had bad times at certain points in their lives. So for everybody to come on here and act like they ain't never did nothing bad or you know what I'm saying?
So
nothing
get the fuck out of here, bro.
Yeah, like come on now.
Yeah,
But everybody at some point, bro, did something they're not proud of,
survive,
or
dog.
something to take back, or something that, you know what I'm saying? Not maybe to like different degrees, but I don't know.
I mean, there's certain things you can't come back from.
No, 100%. We know that for a fact.
Yeah.
Everybody knows that.
But has
all communities, like
I don't think there's really any real allegations on paperwork, bro, that say that he can't come back from his shit. You know what I mean? Nothing has surfaced. So if nothing surfaced and the streets are saying this, then hey, you know what I mean? I'm gonna take it for what it is, and I'm gonna go. And I pulled the trigger on the interview. And I told him too, I said, hey, bro. He's like, oh, shit. He goes, hey, Luck, it's your new studio, huh? You know? He goes, nobody knows you're there, right? And I said, no, nobody knows where we're at, bro. You know what I mean? So, and I said, bro, check it out. You my guest. You coming in my house, dog.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Anybody fucks with you, they fucking with me. You know what I mean? Like, I have a responsibility. We have a responsibility.
Well, I mean, we've done that from the beginning to the end, bro. There hasn't been anybody that came and had a bad time, even when things went the wrong way, we still were able to make sure everything was straight.
Yeah, respectfully they leave.
Yes.
Respectfully they leave.
100%.
And we've had some falling outs right here with a couple guests. A couple guests where, hey, you know what? This is a professional business right here.
100%.
And there's a point in time as us, me, Rick,
Anybody
all
here,
of us, bro, and
all
whoever's here
as a team,
and we talk about this too. That hey, regardless of whatever it is, the person gets out of here fucking safe.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Whatever happens outside of that, you know what I mean?
Then it is what it is.
It is what it is.
But they gotta be able to come and go from here safe, no matter who's mad at them or what we're on, or what anybody outside is on. You know what I mean?
Yes, and that creates.
Just so you guys know, I have mace if you guys need. I'll spray the fuck out of somebody, dog.
I got a water bottle over here that I'll throw.
Yeah, bro. I mean, we as a business, just we have an obligation, bro, to make sure the guest comes in safe and leaves safe. You know
100%.
Especially when this is a street podcast.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I mean, what do the Goonies think? You know? And shout out to all 872 people tapped in right here on Hoodstocks. Hit that like, man. We are so.
Let's go.
I'm so appreciative of those numbers right there, dog, because we're fucking on the tail end of the month, in the middle of the month, and man, we need as many views as possible, bro, to cover this new rent right here, this new lease right here.
Hit the likes, run it up.
Hype that shit up too. Hype it up.
100%, dog.
Please.
And I seen a couple people saying, "What happened with the other studio? Did it get too hot there?" Nah, bro. We were good right there, man.
Yeah.
That
Lucky
is
just made a rash decision.
Nah, I think
Midnight.
We're out there in 3 days, dude.
bro. We
I
got
think
so
we
much
outgrew
room.
it, bro. I think we outgrew the
100%.
spot. 100%, because sometimes we'd have guests, you know, they'd bring a few people, we have a few people, and it just got overwhelming, bro. Like there was no space for anybody, you know, and sometimes we'd have to have, you know, part of the crew, part of the homies, like, hey, bro, you guys can't come, you know, have to, you know, I just think this is a better.
Look at the room we got, bro.
Yeah,
Wow,
they can't
dog.
see all of it, but this is what, 3?
Yeah.
Did you say 3 times? What, 4 times? Have we figured it out 3 times bigger than
If
the
you were
other?
to like chop it 1, 2, 3.
3, right? Yeah, sounds about right.
At least 3,
At least 3 times.
maybe 4,
Yeah,
depending
bro.
on how you do it.
And it's a storefront. We got all windows right there. Like obviously we have shades on them, you know.
This is
but
some old school radio shit. I grew up listening to radio, and I pictured them looking out the storefront, just doing the, hey, this is 94.7 the way. You know what I'm saying? It's a hot sunny. Yeah, I like
This
that
is
shit.
Theo.
Yeah, exactly. Yo, Asian dude. They didn't know he was Asian. Everybody thought he was black. You remember Theo, 92.3?
Yeah, that was a beast.
Hell
and it would give me so much anxiety, like Rick was talking about, when we have so many people in here. Like you guys gotta understand, man. If you guys have been to the studio, the old studio, you guys know, man. Like I'd be like, watch out. You know what I mean? Like this main camera right here was literally in the small ass walkway, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? In the small, and people are always hitting it. You know what I mean? Motherfuckers are drunk, they faded. You know what I mean? And it was just like, it would create like anxiety that I have to worry about. Now there's not a walking space.
Yeah,
Nobody
there's
walks
not
there.
even no
It's
reason
not a
for
hallway
nobody to
now.
walk
around
there.
it.
Yeah,
Exactly. You know what I mean? So this right here, man.
makes it so much better.
Yeah.
And also too, like, man, think about it, dog. Like, I just wanted to lift the spirits of everybody right here too. Like all the team, the camp, you know, like
facts.
like bro, like we moving, bro. We moving, you know.
Well, you see it. I mean, you see from what you started with at the pad, right?
Yeah.
So from the pad,
Casey Studio. And then from Casey Studio, we were in that same building, bro, but we were in a fucking tiny ass room. Remember that, Casey?
Yeah.
A tiny ass studio. And I was telling the manager, shout out to the manager. What's the homie's name again?
George.
Shout out to George, man, that runs that whole building right there. I said, George, man, you got anything bigger? You know what I mean? He goes, yeah, we got this spot. And it was actually the spot that we had over there was the biggest spot in that building. And it was still too small for us. But I needed this, dog. I needed this to keep it going. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think we all needed this in a sense, you know? Like, bro.
This is good, bro. It's a big space. I know everybody hasn't got to see everything, but I'm sure in time, you know, because we always show like, bam, here you guys go, like the homies chilling, you know, they'll get a better understanding of what we got here.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? And
I mean, we got room to put a pool table over there. Like, we got to paint the walls. I mean,
we got other shit we can do now.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
and right now we just have it set up just to function, just to pay the bills.
This is just to get us going.
Just to get us going, 100%.
Because this ain't even what you're going to always see.
No,
You know,
bro.
as time goes on, I'm sure we're gonna have other shit going on here.
Yeah, we're gonna really custom this fucking spot right here, dog.
Make it right.
Yeah, 100%. And
Yeah.
so let's talk about something that I saw on Food Community. I want to give a shout out to Food Community. I want to give a shout out to All Facts Podcast. You know what? I think those brothers, and I said on the other podcast, I think those brothers are good at what they do, and it's a platform that I follow on Instagram. Mm-hmm. And you know, I think they're good at what they do. You know what I mean? Everybody does what they do. You know what I mean? And I think they think that we're good at what we do too. You know what I mean? We're kind of like in a different genre, but in the same genre, the same community. You know what I mean? But we cover different things. But sometimes, when we're doing when we're doing podcasts like this, where it's just the Goonies and we're doing current events, I like to bring up some of the stuff they might be talking about.
Okay.
So the food community, there was a dude by the name of Rich Rabbit. He said, they put up a post, and I guess Rich Rabbit said that if Raza ain't using the N-word, then they're racist.
Ain't using the N-word.
Yeah.
If they're not
using the, and so the Rich Rabbit is a black homie from a Mexican neighborhood.
Yeah.
A Raza neighborhood, a Latino neighborhood, a double S neighborhood. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know who he is.
Yeah. And so what do you think about that, bro? You know what I mean? And I don't know if people were in the comments saying he's using reverse psychology, he's doing this, he's doing that. What do you think about him saying if Raza isn't using the N-word, and we've had tough conversations about Raza using the N-word, you know, on this platform and on other platforms, a lot of like old school cats and even some of the new school cats don't use it. Like Nums or the Loke, he don't use the N-word, you know what I mean? He a young dude rapping, and shout out to the homies that are, you know, keeping it within the culture, you know what I mean? But still providing good music.
Yes.
He's saying, Rich Rabbit's saying that if Raza, and I don't know if he's trolling, he could potentially be trolling, he can be potentially stirring the fucking pot, talking shit, but everybody was chiming in on it, so I'd like us to chime in on it. If Raza isn't using the N-word, then they're racist. What do you think, Rick?
I grew up listening to like NWA, Above the Law, like, I mean, everything considered to be black music. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what I liked growing up. And personally, I've never used the word
Yeah.
because, I don't know, I never felt like it was for me to say. You know what I mean? Like, I know most of the older black community don't appreciate even their own people saying it.
Yeah.
I'm right there
So,
with you.
yeah.
I'm 50 years old. I fucking
You
hate
know what
when
I
hear a
mean?
group of people
So
saying that shit.
I think even they don't, you know, and for me, I went to the state in 95. I was 17, and that was rare to hear a homie say it. You know, we had a couple homies from like South Central, different areas that would say it, but the majority of homies never said it. So, I don't know. I think for me personally, not saying it is, I've never said it like that, bro. Like, maybe you have to catch me on some like straight bullshit, like clowning, maybe being on some extra shit, like clowning with the homies, but that's not in my vocabulary, and I think most homies that grew up in my era
Yeah.
don't say it.
Unless
You know what I mean?
we're listening to a song, we're rapping along with the song.
But even then, like before, I used to rap around.
Did you really? Not
I
even in
used
the
to
car
rap
with the
with the
windows rolled up?
song. Nah, I used to rap with the song, and I used to kind of like bleep my own shit out,
Interesting,
bro.
Okay.
Like for real.
So you don't do it in real life and mess up?
Nah.
So you
So
don't slip up type shit.
it just wasn't. It wasn't.
Did it feel right?
Yeah, it didn't feel right,
there
bro.
you go.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I grew up with a lot of black friends.
Like Lucky?
Not Lucky. We all know Lucky said that he had a little time that he did say it.
Yeah,
but
the little homies had me
Yeah.
saying it in the
well, because that's what the homies were on, you know.
well, I was just around all them little motherfuckers, and they had me saying it.
Yeah,
And then Villain told me something, and I was just like, you're right, dog. Rest in peace, Villain.
yeah. R.I.P. the villain.
What'd he say?
He said, because so I got out in 2006, 2007, and
Right when we went in, huh?
when you guys went in on the indictment, I got out from like 4 or 5 years that I did right there, and all these fools are gone. Like all my guys are gone. Like all my boys from my generation, they all in the indictment. You know what I mean? You know. But anyways, so I'm around with all the young bucks, bro, and they were like, nigga this and nigga that, and I was on a sick one by the time. You know what I mean? And I just, you know what I mean? I just adopted it. Like I'm always with these dudes, so I started saying it like I was a brother, you know, and eventually I corrected myself, but I think with Rich Rabbit, I think it's hard for some brothers that are from Mexican neighborhoods to detach themselves from their true culture, you know, of who they are. And so maybe he was just trying to make acceptance for the people that are around him that are probably homies, Latinos, Mexicans maybe that say it. Because let me just say.
I'll let you finish, and then I'll go.
Yeah, okay. So the difference is in the 90s, the black homies, they'd have a Mexican accent.
That's where I was
The
going.
black homies would have a Mexican accent. They love the culture so much, and they grew up with it, and they identified with it like big time. You feel me?
Yeah.
That they wouldn't say the N-word. They were black, but they're from a Mexican gang, and I can name a bunch of them. That if you talk to them, you'd be like, oh shit, like the homie got all the lingo. They got all the lingo. They talk like Mexican, bro, straight up, and or Chicano, I'll say, and but the times have changed. So now you have younger dudes like a Rich Rabbit that loves his culture as he should, and they talk, or certain individuals talk just like they're black because they're black. You know what I mean? I hope I'm not saying this wrong or right, but I'm trying to get my point across.
Let me help you. Actually, it's so interesting that you use the word culture, actually, and I think I had this conversation with Dark before, but it's very interesting that, and I'm not saying what you said is right or wrong. I'm saying it's very interesting that the N-word has become part of the black culture. That's crazy. This word that was literally meant to, degrade us, treat us like shit. Somehow they flipped it on us and made us, make it a term of endearment. You know what I mean? That's my nigga. It went from being brother to that's my nigga, that's my nigga, that's my nigga.
Yeah.
And
but it sounds so cool, especially when Denzel Washington says it on a movie,
my
bro.
Nigga.
You know what I mean? My nigga. Like Denzel Washington's one of my favorite actors, you know what I mean? And
he probably popularized it around 2004 because that's when that movie came out.
Yeah.
And that's when I started noticing when motherfuckers started saying it more.
Like my nigga.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like that shit sound
it.
hard as shit, bro. Like it wasn't my essay, it wasn't my dog, my homie, it was my nigga.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And that was a movie everybody watched.
Yeah, and that shit sound
everybody
hard
watched
as
Training
shit,
Day.
bro. And so we emulate what we see and what we kind of like idolize in a sense, rap music, famous movie actors, like it sounds cool, bro. It sounds cool as shit. I mean, Rick, go ahead.
You can go all the way back to NWA, bro. They had all the songs with saying the word, bro.
And what's the trip, Droops, is before that word was seen as, even in the black community, it was seen as, like you would never say, oh, that's my nigga, that's my nigga.
But I think they brought it to like
they
the
100%
forefront,
did,
bro.
They 100% did.
Yeah,
A lot of
made
people
it
think
cool
that's a plan.
because they would say like,
yeah.
why would I call me so quick? Because I could,
And they
like,
were
the song, bro.
The irony about them is they were a parody act at first. They went in the game trying to be a parody act, dog. NWA never meant to be an act that was going to come out and be super gangster and this and they started as a
do you know this
parody
as fact?
For sure, 100%.
Because you've interviewed these dudes, right?
100%. One of my best friends is Alonzo Williams, who worked with all those cats, and they recorded Boys in the Hood in his spot, and it was all meant to be parody. It was all meant to be fun jokes. They had songs like Fat Girl and things like that. And Boys in the Hood, if you listen to it, it was a funny song. You know what I'm saying? It's a dope ass beat. But I went in the fucking courtroom.
But that's all Ice Cube shit, right?
Yeah, exactly, man. Yeah, Ice Cube was penning all that stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But it started out as a parody act. They never had any plans of it becoming what it became.
Yeah.
And once it did, they're like, oh shit, we're running with this. Dog.
And I think that's what it is with some people. Like they morph into, like they might start off this way, but then somebody catches it and they just keep rolling with it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like look at the way like different people do their shit now. Like I don't think a lot of people came in here like I don't know, like what they're on now, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like some people come in and they start out one way and then next thing you know, you're like, damn, what's up with this fool? All extra gangster or all extra this or whatever.
You want to know a trip? The first time I ever heard what NWA stood for, niggas with attitude, was told to me by my homeboy Ramiro in Bell Gardens, dog, a Mexican cat.
Yeah.
He was playing, what? And I asked him, what does NWA stand for? He said, niggas with attitude. I was like, oh, dope. And we just, hopped on our bikes and kept riding and shit. But it was just so interesting that word has been part of the culture. It was planted, that seed, in '87, and now here we are in 2026. And I hear Mexicans, Asians,
everybody
saying it way more than black people now, dog.
I've watched
And it's embarrassing, bro.
It makes me.
It's cringe now.
As the representative of the black community, even though I'm only half and shit, but I'm fuck you guys.
Dark ain't here, bro. You're full black now.
I'm the black representative. Goddammit. We hate when we hear a group of kids saying that. We're not gonna say anything because we ain't trying to get shot in the fucking head.
It's because they say it too much, bro. Like every other word is nigga. Like and it, to me, it's just like, bro, come on. And let's think about where we're at. Finally, thank you, Jesus. Thank you, everything, man. That we're finally at a point in the entertainment world where we're accepted, where where Latinos are getting bags, bro. They're getting bags. You know, so this is a better time than ever to fall back from that and to embrace your culture.
Well, especially when nobody really respects you saying that. You know, there's not many, because you're not gonna get no homies that really agree with you saying that. You're not gonna run into many blacks that appreciate you saying that. You know, because you
definitely not the white dude signing your check either.
Well, the thing is I watch a lot of YouTube, right? So you'll see like a white dude say it in front of a black dude. A black dude take flight on him, like, hey, bro, what you doing?
Yeah.
You know,
So
and
crazy.
most times you see a lot of, not saying that, like where certain dudes grew up at, like it's not common, so that's what they're used to, you know, because everybody's
if it's
gonna.
part of something you grew up with, I get it, dog.
But
I get
everybody's
that.
gonna adapt to their surroundings, you know what I mean? So like, I'm not in here hating like, hey, bro, you shouldn't this or, and plus I'm nobody to tell nobody who they are or what they can say, but the whole thing is a lot of people don't look at it cool.
Yeah.
So if people are not looking at it cool, and if you constantly gotta defend yourself for saying a word that isn't cool to the majority of people, you know what I mean?
So keep in mind, we're at an age where we're not cool anymore, dog. I like
No,
this.
yeah,
I like to use the
100%.
word cool. Like I'm cool.
Yeah.
I feel like
Great
I'm
point.
cool and shit.
Yeah.
But to 23-year-olds, that's a different. Cool is subjective to them, and
Yeah.
and it's a cool thing to say right now to the 23-year-olds. You know what I mean? To us,
they're-
it's not.
They couldn't say that in front of their family and have their family think it's cool.
Yeah. Someone your
That's
uncle.
what I'm saying.
You know what? You're right. Yeah.
They
yeah.
couldn't
Even
go
the
in front of their
majority
mom
yeah.
and their grandmas
Yeah,
and
yeah.
be like, hey, this, no matter what race they were, black, white, or Mexican,
You know you're right about that.
Asian,
dog.
whoever, and say it in front of them
And that's
and
funny,
think that
yeah.
it was cool.
And you know what? That's so funny because there was a time where black kids wouldn't say it in front of the older.
Well,
crowd.
because that
It
was,
a
being respectful.
Exactly.
You were being respectful.
Yeah.
So if you have to tone it down in front of certain people or be respectful in front of these certain people, why not just do it all the time?
Yeah.
And I think that's for me why I never said it like that, bro.
Yeah, and black
know
people,
what I
this
mean?
is all our fault. This is all our fucking fault. We made that word cool.
Well, they should putting their foot down and saying, "Hey, we love our Latino brothers, but like chill out on that
Yeah,
shit."
yeah.
But at the same time, hip hop created that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Because we love hip hop so much. Our number one genre of music, Latinos,
hip-hop.
is hip hop.
Yeah.
Be hip hop, right?
So you know, we idolize a Tupac, we idolize a Biggie Smalls, we idolize, like, the list is deep, right? When we grew up on, like, our soundtrack is black music, and they say nigga this and nigga that
Yeah.
all the time. You know what I mean? So our soundtrack, our lives, our everything that
Grew up.
we had babies to this music.
Yeah,
we
going
had
back to the NWA
we you know, like, man, come on, we can keep on going about
Gang
this.
banging outside, just doing
Yeah,
our shit.
absolutely, man. You know, and so.
And that's a whole other part, the gangbanging part of it too. How many people popped in that Boys in the Hood before they went on that drive-by, or that MC8 before they went on that drive-by?
I was bumping all
Yeah,
that
and
shit.
that's what I've heard many
Yeah.
people say that was the soundtrack to them having to get pumped up to go do this crazy
Not even
shit.
pumped up. That's just what we
That
were
was just what it
bumping. And
was.
when you seen somebody, it was what it was. You know what I mean? You ain't gotta pump me up. Like, I'm outside.
Yeah.
Like,
You're
that's
ready.
what we're
Once
doing.
you walk out, you're ready,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Stay
like,
ready.
When I was on that time, bro,
Yeah.
that's what I was on.
Yeah.
Like, you know, hey, put this shit in. Boom.
I want to be honest right now. I want to be, like, brutally honest, you know? So I'm from a generation where, growing up in the system, there was a lot of racism going, bro. You know? I'm talking about county jail. I'm talking about penitentiary. I'm talking about the 90s. when you know, we were riding, and we were only riding against one other race basically, and that was against the blacks. There was a lot of like instilled way before me racism involved. But being the fact that, you know, we from the Highland Park side and we don't beef with black gangs, you know what I mean? Like you kind of follow suit with certain things. And I'm speaking for myself, not Rick, because I know Rick's a little more, he has a different opinion on it. He can speak it after this, you know what I mean? But you can go in the system and potentially pick up bad habits in a sense. You know what I mean? So Highland Park, we don't got black enemies. You know, we beef against ourselves. But there's certain neighborhoods that have black enemies, and they can potentially feel like a certain level of racism, right? Due to the enemigos, the enemies. You know, but back then there was a lot of love when everything was good. When everything was good, like there was OGs, they fucking, and other black OGs that I watched, and they fucking showed love, bro. You know what I mean? Like, hey, my dog, you know, brother, you need a cup of coffee, bam, they show love, you know what I mean? But there was a lot of racism implemented in those times. Thank God times have changed. So I'm from an era that I experienced that, but I never truly took that because I never felt that in my heart, bro. I never felt that in my heart. I just understood that it was just it was something that was structured within the prison system, within the county jail system, and it's a game that's been played. You know what I mean? You know, there's wars going on. There's shit that was going on since the '60s, the '50s, maybe the '70s. You know what I mean? And I understood that it was just a part of the system, but it never was a part of my heart, you know? Like there was individual brothers, like I've told this story before. There was this one brother that I worked with in the chow hall, and he was from 357. I believe it's out of
Pomona.
Yeah, it's out of Pomona.
Yeah,
he was
Pomona.
from 357. And I love that dude, man. He was such a great dude, man. We worked in the cocina together, and we would share, like, we just clicked, bro. Like, we just clicked, you know, and we would share our personal shit together, you know what I mean? Like, man, fuck this bitch. You know, we always got baby mama problems, our girlfriend problems, you know what I mean? And we share our stories with each other. And it came to a point where I told bro, I said, hey, dog, if anything ever pops off, I mean, you just
Go right, I'm going left.
Yeah. You go one way, I'm gonna go the other, bro. Because I never wanted to like no how, no way. Like I couldn't even fight the dude, bro. Like I had so much love for the bro. You know what I mean? I had so much love for him because we created such a bond and a good relationship that I initiated that conversation. You know what I mean? And I said, hey, my boy, got love for you, bro. If anything ever pops off right here, you just go the other way, dog. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna go the other way. You know what I mean? Like I don't ever wanna I don't want to see you on the battlefield, bro. You know what I mean? You know, and
most people don't want to see their friends out there, bro.
It's fucked up.
He became a friend, bro.
Yeah, most people don't want to see their friends out there on the battlefield, bro.
Let's get him on the pod.
I don't know where he's at, bro. This was mad years ago, dog. This was
That'd be
mad.
sick, though.
This was mad years ago, you know. But I've never like felt like in my heart because I wasn't raised like that. You know, I wasn't raised racist. You know,
I mean, a Jewish and Mexican is hard to be.
Mexicans. I was raised with Mexicans being racist against Mexicans. You know, Mexicans
darker,
being
Indio, or is that a thing?
We just be like, you know, just Mexicans being racist
Is that
against
like
Mexicans.
a white dude saying the N-word? I better be careful.
No, you don't got to be careful, bro. We're having a conversation here. But the only racism that I ever experienced was my own family being racist against me for being a half-breed, and Mexicans calling other Mexicans maybe like a wetback or something like that. Like my grandma would say that about.
I heard
you know
that
what
a
I
lot
mean?
in the 90s.
Like there was these fools that would come and grab my stuff from my grandma's trash can, and she'd be like, "Oh, there's fucking wetbacks right there." You know what I mean? They fucking, you know what I mean? You know, and we were like, "Grandma, what the fuck?" You know what I mean? What do you mean? You know what I mean? She goes, "Those fucking dirty fucking wetbacks." You know what I mean? And we're just like, "What the fuck?" And so that's what I experienced. I experienced racism within the culture. And then my auntie used to call me a zebra, bro. She called me a zebra, you know, because everybody like, you know, I got thick skin, bro, because I took a lot of heat for being half Jew, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And being raised on the Mexican side of the family. You know, I took a lot of heat for that, but thank you God for all that heat that I took, because it created the person that I am now. You know, very thick skin, and I can look at a field at an even playing field. I can look at both sides of the fence. Yeah, you feel me? And so never ever, like people will use the hard R in the word. You know what I'm talking about? But there's those people in every race.
Yeah.
You know, there's like, if you want to use that as the worst word ever, well, there's that in every single race. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah, there is.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Shit, and I experienced the same thing. Look, you know, growing up, being a half breed, dog, too white for the black, too black for the white, the whole thing. And I spent majority of my life in a, you know, Hispanic community, so it was just like a weird mixture of everything. My step-parents are my stepdad's Mexican, my brother's half Mexican, you know, so I kind of grew up in that. So
it's between a rock and a hard place.
And I'm telling you, dog, that just made me be able to take everything, first of all, pause on that, and just be able to give it back to everybody, dog. You say something about, I've heard it all, man. I'm gonna give it right back to you 3 times.
Dusty said pause on all of that. I ain't taking nothing.
So Afro Man is getting some heat right now.
Yeah, we're
That's what I
just
was gonna say. Look at
Let's go. What is Afro Man talking about, man? And I believe it falls in line with what we're talking about a little bit.
Pretty much.
100%.
And it's a great interview, by the way. I would ask everyone to watch it, because this is literally like a 20-second clip of a really good fucking conversation.
And that's with the Channel 5.
Yeah, exactly. Shout out to
That dude is so freaking intelligent,
He's
bro.
doing his thing, dog.
He is super smart, man.
Yeah. But what's the famous clip that everyone's talking about right now?
Yeah, with Afro Man. Let's go.
what's right. I mean,
Oh, you can't play it. I forgot.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
right.
what is basically the you know what I mean, aerial view of what he's talking about, Casey?
Essentially, what you were saying, that once he's in prison, he has to roll with one side and, you know, kind of shun the other side. But right once he gets out, he links up immediately with the blacks. And although Lefty, I don't think uses the N-word, but basically saying using black culture for his
Coming out,
benefit.
quote, rapping like a black person.
Yeah.
So he was talking about Lefty.
Said rapping in particular. He didn't say as a black person.
Oh, he did.
So
He
he's
just
saying
said rapping. You're using rapping, and that's ours.
still in the culture.
So stay over there.
So he's saying in the penitentiary, he was saying, Lefty, in the penitentiary, you're playing the prison politics, which you have to.
Yes.
Which you have to. There's no way around it. But now you're going to come out and you're going to profit off of black culture, rap music. Is that basically in a nutshell what he's saying?
A nutshell, that's what he's saying.
Which is crazy that we still call it our culture, but we own probably less than 1% of that shit. There ain't no black executives out there making this, other than what, Jay-Z and you know, maybe Ice Cube. You can have a handful of that, but it's so crazy that we still say that we own that shit.
So
It's
Jay-Z is the top guy.
I would say he is. Yeah. I would say
so
he
he
is
didn't
in
have to
hip-hop
pay
culture.
nobody to get to where he was.
I bet he had to do a lot
Rap
of
Nation,
shit.
Rock. What's
Rock
that?
Nation. Rock Nation.
Rock
yeah.
Nation, or
Yeah.
what's that? The main shit that they went through.
Yeah. Rockefeller.
He went through Rockefeller, but then they did.
Rock. You talking about Rock Nation Live? All the
Yeah, all that.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Well, the way that they went through, he didn't create that shit. He's dealing with somebody that got more money than him.
Oh, there's a white dude.
Yeah.
Or you know,
that's
small
what I'm
hat dude at the
saying.
top.
So, like, people always go for like, hey, this is what you're on, and this is this, and people don't understand. They're saying, okay, like the essays pick a side over there. Everybody's picking a side, bro. Everybody's staying on their side. Everybody's dealing with their people, because that's what it is in jail. So people do what they gotta do in jail so they can get home.
Survive.
Everybody's trying to get home, bro. So, like, for people to just be on like, oh, if you're gonna be racist in jail, if you're not gonna deal with us in jail, if you're not gonna this, the majority of people don't, like for us, we don't have dealings with other races to keep the bullshit down. Because if I'm not dealing with you, if I'm not buying nothing from you, if I'm not doing
There's no
business,
opportunity.
there's no reason for us to get in an altercation other than us acting any way we're acting towards each other. You know what I mean? Because most altercations in jail are over money debts, drug debts, like food, like, you know what I'm saying?
Booty.
So What happened?
Booty?
Nah, we don't do that. Like, we can't do that
Well,
shit.
I'm just saying generally.
No, generally, we don't. Like,
Yeah, no,
for
but, like,
us,
everybody else.
Mexicans can't do that. Like, at least Southern Mexicans, we can't do that shit, dog. Like, that's against our shit. So, like, when people say, oh, you won't deal with us, you won't this, you won't that. The only reason for that is to keep the bullshit down. You know what I mean? Because if I go and borrow $200 from Dusty until tomorrow and then I can't pay you and then something happens.
Getting that booty, bro.
No, it just goes bad, bro. It goes bad.
It goes a different way, bro.
Because now they're if Dusty comes to me, now everybody else has to get in, you know? And what people don't understand in jail is most people are not going to do one-on-one fights because nobody wants to see their person lose. You know what I mean? So let's say I'm a big old essay and I'm just picking on all the little dudes of another race. Not saying any race, but I'm picking on another dude. And we're able to call one-on-one fades all day. Like, it's never going to work for anybody.
Yeah.
Fucking Goliath.
And that's-
You know what I mean?
And that's when structure comes involved.
But that's why that
regards to
shit
our
don't
system.
happen, bro.
Yeah, that doesn't happen, bro. It doesn't happen. And thank you for the blueprint of the structure within our program that they implemented that, you know?
But
You
that's
know,
why it's there, bro. Because
that's why it's
nobody
there,
needs
yeah.
to be dealing with that shit. So the majority of time, it keeps the bullshit out of the way. Because if I'm not going to borrow nothing from you, I don't have to pay you nothing. And now we don't have no BS. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Most people get into shit in jail over owing each other money or a deal going bad. So if there's no deal done, there's no way it can go bad. You know?
Makes sense.
And so people are saying, look, fucking talk about the Adam 22. So I think he's pulling out some, like, the bro is in defense mode, as he should, bro, because he knows the power of this community right here. He knows the power of Hoodstocks, bro. He knows the power of the homies right here. You know what I mean? His back against the wall. His booty is puckered the fuck up right now, you know? And he's throwing out all kinds of shit right now. He's throwing about shit about me in regards to this, that, and the other. He's making up some bullshit, you know what I mean, that he probably heard from K7. And you know what, K7, shame on you, bro. Shame on you for talking that motherfucking shit, bro. And you know what I'm talking about. I'm not gonna get too deep into that shit, man.
K7 the finesser, right?
K7 the finesser, man.
What's
Bro,
up with that?
that dude right there really needs to fucking slow his roll on the fucking shit he's talking about. But he was on fucking No Jumper and he started fucking talking this and that about some motherfucking bullshit. And you know what, brother? Like, tighten up your game, homie. Tighten up your game, bro. And you know what? I'm the wrong dude for that shit right there, bro. And you know what? When we obviously these dudes are doing it for fucking clout. You know what I mean? Adam right now back against the wall. He's talking all kinds of shit. He's throwing out all kinds of shit that he heard. And, you know, motherfuckers are going to do what they're going to do. You know what I mean? It's like when you get busted by the police, bro. You know what I mean? Cats like that, they're going to spill their beans on every little thing that they fucking heard. You know what I mean? And that's what he's doing right now live on a fucking stream, bro. You know? Can you imagine if he got caught up with the cops, what he's going to be talking about to the cops? He's going to be talking about every little thing. That's a testament to these individuals, bro. You know what I mean? You know, try to make someone else look bad and get yourself out of a situation, a predicament, you know? And that's a testament to how they built.
I mean, his parents are also in government, so.
Are they in government?
K7 the finesser's parents?
No, Adam.
Oh, Adam. I'm like, goddamn.
He said, damn.
And I got at K7 about the shit, that bullshit that he was talking about. I'm like, I got on his DM. I said, hey, bro, what's up, homie? You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck you talking about, dog? I said, yeah, that shit was kind of funny, dog. You know what I mean? But, like, what's happening, doggy?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The fuck you talking about with that bullshit, dog? I mean, that's some fire camp shit. You been to the penitentiary, bro. You should have enough game, bro. You should have enough glecha. You know what I mean? Even if you're from the black side, you should know, you know what I mean? Certain boundaries, you know what I mean? That you should talk about, you shouldn't talk about, and especially when you're making bullshit up, bro. The fuck out of here, dog. And I'll leave it at that. You know?
Okay.
There it is. Goddamn.
Let me pay some bills real quick.
Yeah, it's probably a good time to pay bills. Shout
Lucky
out to
said
the
it.
1,051 people in the
Let's
motherfucking
go.
building, dog. Hell yeah. Do your thing. Pay those bills. Play
Let's pay
ball.
some bills right here.
Go, real
Lay
quick, let's
Pay
go.
some bills.
All right, guys, Shockaware. It's more than streetwear. It's a culture of lifestyle, of individuality, and self-expression through clothes. We need you to go to shockaware.com. Use code HoodStocks15. That's shockaware.com. Use code HoodStocks15. All right? Looking for some good quality cannabis? I mean, killer quality cannabis. Hit the folks at Killakushcali. They specialize in bringing you the best thing from OG to exotic. Let me tell you, they got it all, baby. So hit them up at killakushcali@gmail.com. That's killakushcali@gmail.com. Or you can hit up Drip Fits Apparel in the city of Whittier for the latest Killa Kush merch drops. And that's located at 13800 Leffingwell Road, Whittier, California. There it is right there. Killa Kush, baby, in the house. All right, hey, your fat ass needs to lose weight. Well, check this out. Ozempic Vince, all right? Who's that? That's lapeptides.com, right? Use code HoodStocks and you'll get 20% off. Code HoodStocks, 20% off. You're losing weight and saving money. I mean, what else, all right? And you can hit him up right now at 714-269-1900. Ozempic Vince, 714-269-1900. lapeptides.com. We're calling all bakers and chefs. Upgrade your kitchen with Origin bakery and restaurant equipment, okay? Top quality ovens, mixers, and more at unbeatable prices. Perfect for your next culinary creation, okay? So visit Origin today at 10441 Rush Street in the city of South Almani, okay? Or check them out online at Origin Bakery Equipment, okay? 626-579-3580. Origin Bakery, baby. Prime Equity Mortgage. Check this out, guys. It's official. We're in a buyer's market. Home values are softer than last year, creating both opportunity and urgency. If you're a homeowner thinking about consolidating debt, now would be the time to act while your home value is still strong. Okay, waiting to limit how much you'll be able to borrow in the future. So if you're looking to buy, get pre-approved so you're ready to move when the right deal hits. It's free, only takes 5 minutes of your time. That's 5 minutes. Andrew Quezada and his team at Prime Equity Mortgage. Prime Equity Mortgage have access to over 50 plus banks that have helped thousands of families for the last 15 years, okay? So call 626-825-6565, 626-825-6565, or find Andrew on Instagram and TikTok at andrewquezada.homeloans, okay? Check this out. Hey, check the clock. You know what it says? Tax time, okay? And check this out. V Premier Tax and Legal Services just did my taxes, and they could do yours too, all right? They're offering full remote filing anywhere in the United States, okay? And if you're tired of TurboTax missing deductions, switch to the pros. I mean, I used to use TurboTax. Now I use V Premier. I'm telling you, switch to the pros, dude. They guarantee a bigger refund and a smoother process. I sent some documents, everything they needed, and guess what? I'm here now. They're done. I was on the line. I told you guys on Sunday, dude. I'm going to V Premier on Monday, and look it's done. But check this out, dude. I'm telling you. There's great deals. If you mention Hood Stocks right now, you'll get 20% off, okay? So please contact V Premier on Instagram or 909-536-1570, dude. Tell them Hood Stocks sent you. That's V Premier Tax and Legal Services. Dude, you got till tomorrow, midnight. Get it done, or else you're going to have to pay fines and fees and maybe some booty. Who knows, dude? I don't know what the government wants right now. But right, criminal defense attorney Doug Sherrod, KingKongLawyer.com. He's kicking ass in the courtroom so you don't have to. That's KingKongLawyer.com, all right? And we have the best tattoo artist in Southern California. That's artdriven_Oscar. Hit him up. Tell him Hoodstock sent you. Get that tattoo you've always been wanting, man. Get the tattoo of Lucky. Get the tattoo of me. Or get the tattoo of Droopy. Hit him up. That's artdriven_Oscar, okay? And of course, you can get all your Hoodstocks merch, dude. The hardest designs we got right now. www.50racks.com.
There you go, baby.
Where
50racks.com. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Here we go right here, man. And you know what? At the end of the day, it's like this, man. It's like this. This internet is a circus, man. You know, and I guess we're a part of the circus too. You know, and sometimes with this circus, man, you just gotta laugh at it and just enjoy the show. You know, you enjoy the show. But there's certain lines and there's certain boundaries that I'm not gonna cross 100%. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna be fucking with people's family. I'm not gonna be trying to I ain't gonna be doing none of that dumbass shit, bro, because we better than that, dog. We stand on higher grounds right here at Hoodstocks. and people, man, when they see that low hanging fruit, you know, like Adam and Eve, you know.
Yeah, shiny right there.
Yeah, it just looks good, man. Like
all you have to do is reach it, dog, and it's yours, and you can go viral and make a bunch of clips and make a bunch of money and shit.
It's unfortunate, bro, that they can't. They don't have the intellectual value, bro, to just dig a little deeper, bro, and you know, shoot higher. You know, but it is what it is. I mean, I bring this upon myself because I do a podcast. So sometimes I gotta hear some of this shit. I gotta take some of this shit, and I just take it with a grain of salt. I laugh at it. You know, I don't get too upset. Even with K7, I got in his DM and I said, all right, bro, that shit was funny as fuck, bro. But come on.
Did he get back to you? It sounds like
I set him my number. I said, hey, give me a phone call, bro. You know what I mean? He didn't want to jump on the phone line about that shit, dog, about the shit that he was talking. You know what I mean? But he was in the spur of the moment. People were talking about that I was racist, this, that, the other. So he was like, well, shit, let me throw some motherfucking salt in the game and talk my little shit, you know? And I supported that dude. I showed that dude motherfucking love and shit, you know? I had one of his artists on here, you know? We had a great fucking interview. You know her name, you know what I mean? And that's all it was. It was on a professional fucking level. And it's always on a professional level around here at Hoodstocks, you know what I mean? Just so we can avoid bullshit like what the dude might be talking about, you know?
Yeah, I'm not hip to the situation, so I'm gonna go home and go down this rabbit hole, dog.
It's not necessarily a rabbit hole to go down, bro. It's just like these dudes are gonna do what they do. You know what I mean? They want to create controversy. They want to dig dirt. They want to create smut. They want to try to fuck up someone else's fucking life. And I'm never gonna try to take a steak off someone else's fucking plate. You know, like we all gotta fucking eat. But if that's the way you choose to fucking eat, dog, then damn, homie. You know what I mean? Like, shit, man. It's some desperate ass shit. Desperate motherfuckers. Desperate for content. Desperate for validation. You know, like people they want validation. They want to knock the next man down so they can step on their back and try to get to the next level. And when it comes to respect, bro, you're not going to get no respect if you try to knock a man down and step on his back to get to the next level. That's not the way respect is earned within the city of Los Angeles. I don't know if you guys got the memo or not, dog. You know what I mean? It just doesn't work like that. Like you got to pull up and you got to show the fuck out, bro. You know what I mean? You got some real shit with somebody, bro? Pull the fuck up.
Well, you want to hear something?
What is it?
I don't know. I can't. There's no captions on it, but Vic just sent it to me.
Gives a fuck about going on your janky ass low rent fucking podcast.
It's talking about you, like.
You do not have the ability to tell anybody what to do. Nobody is paying attention to you in this way. Like,
nobody's paying attention to you.
But he is.
Yeah. 1,000 people in the live.
But he
probably
is.
almost as much as he would get.
Lucky's Sereno standings are probably not at their all-time high point, given the fact that he turned down a fade with someone who was very motivated to fight him at that time, with Swifty Face, and also he's not even
turned down a fade. No, I dropped.
Wow, you dropped location.
I dropped a location, not only for Sporty Face, but for anybody to pull up, bro.
That's how he's trying to spin the narrative. Huh?
Yeah, and
Adam's got nothing to spin any narratives with.
He's got no leverage, bro. The bro is about as desperate as his wife is, dog, for dick. You know what I mean?
Was there,
and he's not gonna get this dick right here.
Yeah, I was there, and Lucky was ready for whatever situation would happen.
I told you know what? I dropped the address and I said, hey, anybody pulls up, dog, I'm gonna get, well with bro. Initially, since we're talking about a Sporty Face, I said, I'm going to give him a fair one, bro. I'm going to give him a fair one. I told the homies, I said, don't jump into it. You know what I mean? Just if there's any extras, you know what I mean? Damage control, you know, but, you know, I don't want nobody to get hurt. A little fist fight don't hurt nobody, you know? And we're going to call it good. But bro is, you know what I mean? Like
somehow they missed that whole memo, huh?
Yeah. They missed the whole memo, and they actually got it 2 weeks before we did it, bro. Like they had plenty of time to pull the fuck up, you know. And honestly, I'm happy that nobody did pull up. That we didn't have to go there, you know. They just stayed as like just some internet bullshit, you know what I mean? But I was prepared for war. I was prepared to get either beat up or catch a victory. You know what I mean?
Because guess who's the victim in this? Yet again, the black community, not Adam or his community or his family.
Yeah, and so there he is. There he is pushing the black community for not necessarily failure, but for destruction within their neighbors, which is the Latino community. Adam don't give a fuck about neither of us, bro. He don't give a fuck about, he only gives a fuck about one thing, and that's views and monetization, bro.
Exactly.
And creating disturbances within the community, a community that he wasn't raised up in, he knows nothing about, bro. So he can say nobody cares about your low view, your fucking weak ass fucking channel, but you're talking about it, bro. So obviously you care.
Pull up the latest live. Pull up the Swifty Blue interview, and then pull up Adam's latest interview. I'm gonna just take a rant.
He does numbers, bro.
He does numbers.
He
but
does
he
numbers.
also
I ain't
has a
gonna take
big
it.
platform. Let's keep it real.
I'm never gonna take what he does, bro. He created an absolutely amazing platform. There was one point in my podcast career, in the beginning career, that I was like, man, one day I'm gonna podcast with bro, you know, and then
Point proven.
what's the point proving?
His last video has about half of what your last video does, but nobody's paying attention, dog. Nobody's watching. Nobody's viewing.
It's all good, bro. Honestly, I don't even do that. I don't even like do comparisons. Sometimes I'll look at neighboring podcasts, like, and I'll be real about it too. Once in a while, I'll look at like I'll look at a Hater World. I'll look at American Cholo. I'll look at these are neighboring podcasts, right? I'll look at Homegirl. What's Homegirl's name? Negra. And Indicted TV. Just to see how they're doing. You know what I mean? Because and I do that. I do that to say, like, when my views are down, I'm like, damn, is this across the board?
Or is it only me?
Or is it only me?
Am I doing something wrong?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it across the board, or is it only me? Like, I'm trying to gauge the interaction, like, you know, and that's just being a competitive person in regards to the realm that I'm in. But like, those are the neighboring podcasts, and let's not leave out All Facts podcasts. I haven't looked them up, but probably because I support those brothers and I like what they do. I think they're funny and I think they're good, and I think they do what they do well, and I'm actually entertained by some of their topics, and I feel like they play fair. You know
Those
what I
are
mean?
the ones you see as your peers. Would you say?
I don't
Not peers or
look
whatever
at
the case
anybody as peers, and that's not saying that I feel like we stand above or below, but I just like there's certain individuals that I just like. I kind of like what they do, and I like what they bring to the community. But at the end of the day, there's Hoodstocks, there's Hater World, there's American Cholo, there's Indicted TV, and there's All Facts podcast. There's 5 podcasts, bro, that are we are basically entertaining, are giving a service to the Latino community within the city, and I want everybody to do good, you know. But sometimes, I'll look to gauge what the weather's like.
Yeah.
You know,
Who's doing what?
yeah, who's doing what, you know,
Yeah.
and that creates competitiveness. You know what I mean? That creates like, all right, cool. You know what I mean? We'll shout out to them. You know what I mean?
It's a sport.
It is a sport. Podcasting is a sport, bro.
Facts.
Just like gangbanging is a sport. I've always looked at when I got into gangbanging with the Highland Park, you know what I mean? I looked at it as a sport because I played basketball as a kid, and I was active in sports as a really young kid, you know? And so I looked at I got a competitive nature, you know, but I never look at like No Jumper, because No Jumper has always been above everybody else in a sense, you know what I mean? And here I am showing them love, you know what I mean? I'm showing.
Well, the thing about it is, if they got 5 million subscribers and everybody else is in the hundreds of thousands or less, like, come on now.
It's a big difference.
Yeah, it's a difference.
I don't got a problem showing love, bro. And
Yeah.
I want us all to eat, dog. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I just there's certain we have principles that we stand on, you know, but principles sometimes stand in the way of numbers. But if you don't
For
got,
sure it does.
Well, you know this environment, how
fight.
it works, bro.
Yeah.
It's
That's
not
the
a
fight.
righteous environment.
it's not a righteous environment.
Nah, it's dirty, dog.
Just
YouTube is dirty.
like, bro, Swifty Blue was like, if you're looking for loyalty within rappers, it's like, it's not gonna happen, you know? There was a dude that we were gonna have on from Norwalk, I won't say his name, but he was gonna come on here, and right before he came on here, he did No Jumper, so I canceled him out, you know? And I really wanted to have him on, you know? And I said, hey, bro, I already had them scheduled in. And I said, hey, bro, I know you probably didn't hear this, you know, but I said anyone that goes on no jumper, you know, ain't getting no action on hood stocks. And I said, with that said, the date that we had planned is canceled out, you know? And I know he doesn't know about that. Like these artists, bro, they're just trying to
Some dude is taking care of their
they're
shit
trying to
outside,
eat, bro.
yeah.
They're trying to survive, bro. And I'm not mad at that at all, dog. You know what I mean? But for me, on what I stand on with principles, like then there's going to be certain repercussions, you know, with individuals that cross
certain lines
that I draw in the sand, you know, and I've been like that since day one, though, you know. I've been very methodical and very picky on who I have on the platform, you know, and who am I to be that? Look, you think you're God, a podcast guy? No, I don't. But I just stand on certain things, you know what I mean? And regardless, like money's never going to get involved in that. Numbers is going to get involved in that. I feel the way I feel, and I'm going to do what I do, if you like it or not. You know what I mean? I don't ever mean no absolute disrespect to it.
To nobody in particular.
No, to nobody in particular at all, dog. Absolutely not. You know what I mean? But I'm running a solid business right here in an entertainment world that is full of fake shit.
Yeah.
And so I'm implementing a strategy. I'm implementing a lifestyle that I have lived into the entertainment world that sometimes can be a detriment to maybe numbers or monetization or money, but I gotta stand on that, bro. And luckily I can. Why? Because I have a career, bro.
That's the main dog. I'm telling you, homie.
I have
you
a
gotta
career,
have
bro.
your main shit, you know, especially
I have
if
a
you're
career,
following your
bro,
dream.
that I don't have to fucking sell my soul for shit, bro.
But do you ever feel like on some of that, like with certain issues, like you'd be able to take a step back from, as far as like maybe drawing lines in the sand, as far as what other people are doing, or just people that you fuck with, or people that you have on your pod?
I told myself recently that I'm gonna be a whole lot easier.
Yeah.
You know, I'm gonna be a lot more easier in regards to
Like what you doing?
what I'm doing, bro.
Yeah.
Just be nicer, bro. Play nice. That's why I said, Lucky, play nice, bro.
I
Play nice,
think-
be nicer. You know what I mean? And
I think if you think about it, bro, like whenever you try to draw a line in the sand and tell people not to do this or that, it kind of makes it tough if something else is more lucrative at the time for them.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, like if
Yeah.
sometimes some people can't, there's like, it's too good for them to pass up, you know? And at the same time, I'm sure they're not trying to throw no disrespect your way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
I try to take things less personal these days.
yeah.
Yeah. I try to take things less personal, but I made a statement
Yeah.
and I put up a video.
Yeah, we get it. I mean, it happens sometimes.
And maybe I was feeling myself a little too much that time, but at the end of the day, I did feel like that. And
Yeah.
I still do feel like that.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna stand my ground
On.
on what I said.
Mm-hmm.
You know, even if it,
Fire. You should.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I've done that since day one, bro. Even when Hoodstocks wasn't shit,
Yeah.
I always felt that, hey, bro, yeah, I'm having you on, bro, and yeah, you're a big artist,
Yeah.
or you're.
Thank you for coming.
But I'm
Yeah.
just saying, you should feel just as happy sitting with me as I am sitting with you.
Yes, of course.
You know, because you're a real street dude.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a real street dude. I earned my respect and fame a different way than how you earned your stuff.
Yeah, that's
I mean?
a fact. Yep.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, I
And-
do.
Yeah, and so we got to hold ourselves to a high standard, even though we may not necessarily be famous in the public eye.
Yeah.
But we're famous in the hood, bro,
Yeah.
and we're solid. And we've been through some crazy shit in our life, and we've stood our motherfucking grounds, bro. You know what I mean? And we've created a name for ourselves within a subculture lifestyle. You know what I mean? That the streets know, but maybe the famous side doesn't know, the Instagram doesn't know, YouTube doesn't know, bro.
Yeah.
But sorry to break the news to you, but I'm just as famous as you are.
Yeah.
But just in a different realm.
Yeah.
Fire.
100%.
And so
From where we come from.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And so I've always stood on those grounds and those principles, and like with Adam, bro, you're mad right now, and you should be mad, bro. You know what I mean? But it's okay, because you're gonna keep on doing what you're doing.
Yeah. 100%.
He gonna keep on getting money.
Yeah.
He gonna keep on making content. He gonna keep on doing what he does, bro.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm not mad at that, bro. I'm not, you know what I mean? I hate to just stretch this out and be long-winded about it, but I don't ever want to take food off nobody's table, you know? But at the end of the day, you got to have respect for these streets, bro.
Hey, Lucky, you know a lot more than the average person out there about what it takes to run an operation. Do you think he's making most of his money on the corn side, you know, the adult? Do you think he's even, you know, his shit is even...
I don't think about it, bro, to be honest.
Okay.
I don't think about it. I think he thinks about me more than I think about him, to be honest. Like, I think that's just an easy thing to say, but it hits him because it tickles a nerve with him so badly, because he wants to be accepted on this side. He really wants to be accepted within the homies, you know? And he's never gonna be accepted within the homies, bro. You know what I mean? Because he ain't built like that, bro. He ain't that dude to be talking about standing on business. Because I know some real dudes that stand on business. I know Droops. I know myself. You know what I mean? That when we talk about standing on business, it's life and death, bro. You know? Like, you know, people just like, they just running their mouth now on these streams, standing on business. Like, bro, like, you know nothing about that, dog. You know nothing about standing on fucking business, because that's there's a serious definition behind standing on business. But people make certain things sound cool to say, like the N-word. And now you got fucking funny ass dudes like that talking about standing on business, dog. And anyone around him should be just laughing, dog, when he says that. Stand on business. He ain't standing on business. Janky ass podcast. Woo woo. All right, we ain't got as much numbers as he does. We don't have an audience like he does, but we're small and we're strong, and we stand on business. You know, we really do stand on business. You know.
What's up? Hell yeah.
And it sucks. It sucks for him, not us. It sucks for him, not us. But what else we got in the entertainment world, bro?
Shit, there's a...
What do you got for
Let's see.
Dusty, what do you got for us?
Let's see. What do we got,
You know,
man?
Dusty got some shit for sure.
Shit, dog. Let's see, man.
Let's
Let's
go.
see if you guys approve. Hey, well, this is something I wanted to talk with you about, Lucky and the gang, because I know you're into this shit too, Lucky. But that whole Artemis thing, do you think we went to the moon before? This whole everything that's going on right now with the moon, do you think we've ever been there before? Do you think the moon landing was bullshit? Do you think it was a real thing? Let's talk about this whole moon landing situation right now, because there's a lot of bullshit going on, and somehow people aren't amazed at the fact that we, quote, are already in the moon again and planning on building civilizations there and shit.
There's a dude by the name of Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Yes, of course, legend.
And Neil deGrasse, am I saying his name correctly?
Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Neil deGrasse Tyson is a black brother that is fucking absolutely amazing.
Nerd.
Legend.
Bro is a
Fucking
legend.
Casey.
And so he said he has confirmed that it is true, bro. That they even though we think it's CGI, staged, that he's saying, no, bro, this is real shit. He goes, do you think that fucking spacecraft that we watched launch off, bro?
And we're talking about the one in 2026, the Artemis one.
No,
Or
I'm not
the
talking about
original.
Artemis.
You're
I'm talking about the
first one?
The first one
Gotcha.
with Bud.
Okay. Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
All
Lightyear.
of
Lightyear.
Yeah, like
That's what it's named after.
like he was. I watched a clip of him talking about saying, like, yeah, everybody's saying it's fake, but do you think that that spacecraft that launched, that we physically watched launch, didn't go nowhere? And so we had Marvelous back in the day saying that was all CGI. What is CGI?
Computer graphic
generated images.
There you go.
Yeah, computer generated images, bro. CGI, if that's correct. You guys can correct me if I'm wrong. But
So you watch that interview and you think, because I never thought it was fake, but I've heard that that's been a conspiracy from day one, dog.
well, they show the boot print in the. They show the boot print on the moon, and then they show the boot of Neil Armstrong, and it's a different print, you know. So
People,
They have
say that there shouldn't be no
gravity, right?
no, well, there shouldn't be no shadow.
Oh, shadow,
And they say
too.
that you see the shadow. So where are you getting the shadow from?
yeah, especially when the lights is, and then
Well, it shouldn't be no
It
shadow
would be
because
from
we
a
get the
light.
shadow from the sun.
bro, and then check it out, bro. So I was 100% on board of the conspiracy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Talk to me. Yeah.
Yeah, until I heard
Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Neil deGrasse Tyson said that he debunked it, bro.
Okay.
And so I really feel like Neil deGrasse Tyson he's
He
a real
did his thing?
He's a real one, bro.
Yeah, no, he's OG. He's
I
definitely.
feel like he's a real one, and he's
yeah.
not gonna like he'll be the first one to call
debunk
bullshit.
it, exactly.
He'll be the first one to call bullshit.
Yeah. Unless
No, he's not at all.
Unless he's getting paid. Dun dun dun.
Like,
Yeah.
why aren't there any stars? In the fuck-
Talk. Here we go. Talk to me, Casey.
I don't know. Why aren't there any stars? Isn't that where the fuck they're at?
I don't know, dog. I've never been up there. I don't know, dog.
I've been as high as the moon, but I've never actually walked.
Where are the stars,
moon.
man?
I think it's just absolutely amazing that they do this stuff. And,
I do too.
and-
It's dope, dog. When
and
we were
so
kids,
the-
this was up our alley, right?
Well-
that 87 shit with when they blew up in the middle of the air and the white lady died or some shit.
That's what was that?
Oh,
Apollo, no, wait,
Challenger?
Challenger. There you go.
Challenger.
That was a big
Jesus
deal
Christ.
back in like '87, dog. I remember watching that shit on TV.
Shit, I was in the camp after that.
Didn't get to miss that one. Haley's
No,
Comet.
they got the Camp
No, I'm saying,
Challenger.
did you miss? Oh, okay.
So I went to Camp Challenger
Oh,
after that,
shit.
and so they have all the camps individually named after the people that died on there.
Really? Oh,
yeah.
shit.
So I was on Smith and Resnick.
And then we
Yeah.
got the black brother that was from Pomona that was up there in
Yeah, the
space. you know what I mean?
first, something along the lines. First black something or other.
What else we got besides that?
All right, let's see. Shit, fuck it. Oh, you know what? The boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
The
Dun,
California
dun, dun.
Democratic Republican Representative Eric Stallwell has apparently been a bad boy. That is the dude who has been accused of some bad allegations. Multiple women, at least 4 to 5, have accused Stallwell of sexual misconduct, including serious allegations like assault and rape. The newest accusation is the most shocking. A woman recently claimed he drugged and raped her in 2018. Stallwell says the claims are false or politically motivated, but admits to mistakes in judgment. And he recently resigned from Congress. Another politician being a bad boy, man.
You know what? I don't believe none of that stuff, bro.
Really, talk to me,
I-
man.
I
'Cause
mean,
you don't
I-
believe the
I-
Cesar Chavez thing either. I mean, I know you mentioned it on the site.
Well, let's
kinda.
talk about Cesar
Yeah,
Chavez in a
go
minute,
for
bro.
it.
But you know what? I am kind of like a dude that's been through some things, and I've been accused of some crazy shit, bro, throughout my career as a G member, and
hold up.
I understand the power of a disgruntled female, or when someone is in a position of power or leadership, bro. What they might want to
Real
do
as shit,
to take a person down, dog. I've been through some things, and my neighborhood knows it, bro. My neighborhood knows it, dog. You know what I mean? And one day when I share my story, I'm going to share all the different little things that I've been through that's created a lens, dog, where I understand that people can be very evil, dog. Now, if a congressperson has a fetish for fucking prostitutes, bro, well, you know what? That's his shit, bro. You know what I mean? Like he motherfuckers love some pussy, dog. You know what I
Why
mean?
would he
That's-
resign though?
Makes the world go.
He resigned.
Well, sometimes, bro, they're put in a position where they just have to resign, bro. Like there's people are so. Especially
Evil,
during
right?
well
When it comes
during
to that
this
shit.
during this time right now that we're in, we're still in the midst of like the shadow council culture, that sometimes people are just like, bro, just hit the eject button, dog. Just get the fuck out of here, bro.
I'm outta here.
We can't support you, dog. You know what I mean? Like you're on the team and we just
Yeah.
can't support you. And we got someone else to fill that position right
Yeah.
now. So just gracefully just bow out of this situation.
Before we have to kick you out.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean? So sometimes it's just easier to just get rid of the situation, get rid of the narrative. Hey, we took care of the problem, you know, but if you really wanted to go down the fucking the legal system of you know what I mean? Really,
no real crime committed.
There potentially be no real crime committed. You know, like guys are dogs. You know what I mean?
We are.
And motherfuckers love some fucking pussy. You know what I mean?
Especially Casey.
But you got to, especially Casey. But you got to really be careful on what you purchase or what you acquire.
And how
well, what if
hard
your girl
is it?
left this on her in your car seat?
That's bad, bro. You're caught,
That's Casey's Uber.
But then, how are you caught though, bro? You're caught from if you have a significant other, you're caught. But rather than that, you fellas, you're just like, oh, you a dirty dog, fool. She was on the rag, homie. Like, it's a joke.
Smash
my boy.
Yeah, like my boy. You don't give a fuck, dog. You got your Red Wings, homie.
Dirty dog.
Yeah, like it's a joke, but if the person is in a position of power, then that red stain on the seat is a problem.
One time in my life, I was that horny to bang my chick on her
There's
period.
a lot of dudes that have
He
been
said
horny.
one
that
time
have
in
that
my
shit.
life.
One time I was just like, man, I need that shit. Fuck it. And just boom. And it looked like a murder scene after, dog. I was like, God.
Blood
damn.
was everywhere,
Oh,
bro.
I smashed that. Oh, man. But yeah, it says that he was top candidate for California governor, going back to this guy. So that's all over. But he suspended his campaign immediately after the allegations surfaced. There's an active investigation. He lost endorsements, staff quit, and even fellow Democrats publicly told him to step down.
Well, let's think about this, bro. Why did those allegations all of a sudden come up? Once he was about to get himself in a position or he was going for a position.
Because
Well,
he was a candidate, bro.
Yeah, like why did all of a sudden that
Get to a
come
certain
up, bro?
point and someone else makes the decision.
They try to hit him the hardest they can, underhanded, overhanded. You know what I mean? They hit him with everything that they knew that the public wouldn't be okay with.
Yeah.
Especially if he was married.
And so there was a situation with the homie that we had on here recently from San Diego. What's the homie's name? Little Grifo. You know what I mean? There was certain channels reporting certain allegations with him, and as soon as I heard that, I was just like, "Get the fuck out of here, dog." You know what I mean? Like, nah, homie.
That's how it was when I heard that racist shit.
I'm not running with that, and I'm not gonna be fucking doing the homie like that on some shit unless it's just on the black and white, bro. He done got convicted in a fucking courtroom.
Pulled his ass over and he's hit.
Yeah, like he's hit
here
with
we go.
he's hit with the dick in his hand. You know what I mean? There's actually fucking footage of that shit. Like, get the fuck out of here, bro. Like, I'm not gonna crucify anybody, female or man, on any crazy accusation. Like, I'm not gonna run with that shit, bro, at all, dog. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to be quick to report that shit. I'm going to hear it. I might hear it from someone else, and I'm just going to be like, nah. I'm just, you know what I mean? Like,
Say, damn, they're trying to do the homie real quick.
Yeah, like he either did himself or they just trying to do him. Like, no how, no way am I ever jumping on the board of some bullshit like that, because those are serious accusations.
Those
dog.
are about as serious as it gets.
Yeah,
dog.
those are
That shit
serious.
literally ruins your life, dog.
Yeah, that will ruin a man's
Literally ruins your
life, bro. And I'm
every
not
man
gonna,
has experienced something similar.
I'm not gonna contribute to fucking Little Grifo fucking, you know, what they're saying. Nah, fuck no, bro. You know what I mean? Like, I just had the bro on the podcast and shit. You know what I mean? And sometimes we get high and we get horny or something like that, dog. You know what I mean? But I don't think the bro was jacking off in a fucking parking lot. You know what I mean? To fucking.
I think that was too much, bro. I
Yeah,
seen
that was like,
and
get
I
the
was
fuck
like,
out,
damn.
bro. Like, leave the homie alone.
I can see him sending that shit to any broad he's fucking with. When they said he sent his shit, I was like, oh, it happens.
And I get upset when I see people reporting that shit. Like, they're trying to be like, oh, well, I'm not sure if this should happen, or, whoop, whoop, you know what I mean? But, this is what's been said, you know what I mean? Like, fuck no, bro. Leave that shit out the news cycle, dog. You know what I mean? Let that shit come from the other end of a court hearing or a black and white paperwork. Like, why you do the homie like that, dog? Don't even speak on that shit, dog. Because there's a lot of people, like disgruntled baby mamas or disgruntled people that don't like the individual or droop groups. Once upon a time, I'm gonna go did them dirty or Lucky did them dirty, dog. You know what I mean? And all of a sudden
Like, guess what?
they want to dim their light on
I
some
still got your
fucking
chora on my phone.
yeah, with some
Here
fucked
you
up
go.
accusations, dog. Like I ain't made like that, bro.
Yeah.
Because I've been in those situations, bro. Not jacking off in a parking lot, you know what I mean? But I've been in funky situations, bro, where I've been
jacking off in the parking
I've been
lot.
accused of things, dog, and so I know how that feels. But that's me as a fucking 49-year-old man, dog. You know what I mean? Fuck no, dog.
But what if Trump Jesus came down and he blessed you?
Yeah, so what's up with that
Or
shit, bro?
Dr. Jesus, or
Yeah.
Dr. Trump, right? He said, I thought it was a doctor.
He tried to say he was a doctor, bro.
That look- I mean,
Trump is a
has-
doctor?
So he posted a meme of him dressed as either the Pope or Jesus Christ, right? Basically, it's right here.
Yeah.
And a lot of people got their panties in a bunch over it. But Trump said he thought it was a doctor, not Jesus Christ.
He's saying
he's
that
full of shit, bro.
you can
He
walk
knows.
again.
Come on, dog.
Stand up and walk.
Just like the whole, which I thought was funny as fuck, but the whole the Obama thing where he put the cartoon and the monkeys and all that shit. I thought that shit was kind of funny, dog. And he said he didn't know what was going on. Motherfucker, you knew what was going on.
You know what? The president of the
dog.
United States should not be putting up any of those posts.
Of course, he shouldn't be on Twitter. He shouldn't be
He's
on
a
whatever.
fucking- bro,
what
Trump-
is it?
Trump is a
Truth
bona fide
Social
idiot,
or whatever.
bro.
He's a fucking idiot, dog.
He is a fucking absolute idiot, bro. Check it out. Everything that he campaigned for, bro, he has gone against,
it out the
dog.
fucking
No new
window.
wars. You know what I mean? Our fucking, bro, our gas prices, our diesel prices are high. Our fucking groceries are fucked up, dog. Where the fuck is our stimulus fucking checks,
Yeah, right.
dog?
That shit. What happened to that Doge money, Playboy?
Bro,
Can I get
like,
some of that dough? I mean, can I get a little 25? I'll
he
take it.
is a
little 25,
complete
honey.
fucking letdown on everything he fucking...
Did you see this? Look
They
at
all
this.
liars, bro. All politicians
Look
are
at
fucking
Casey
liars,
got
bro.
it all. He's like,
Did you
hold
see
up.
this? Where Trump
Uber
gets
Eats?
McDonald's DoorDash to him and he gives her $100 tip, and just think about how crazy this video is, and they're so dumb to realize. An old ass lady is working to make ends meet, delivering
that's a
food
big house.
to a
the White
gold
House?
to
wonder
the White
who's
House.
there.
That's all
Let
gold.
you know who's there.
All
Stop
blinged
it.
out,
Oh,
bro.
hi. Hey, how are you, honey? Oh, McDonald's.
$100
my
tip for you.
Trump.
Talk about playing the game,
I
bro.
wasn't expecting this.
Yeah.
His publicist put up. I mean, he knows
Yeah.
what to do to get people to fucking talk shit.
Trump is
I'm
turned...
buying McDonald's today.
This is we live in a reality show, dog.
This
How
is an
long
absolute
would it
bro.
have took that
Reality
McDonald's
show.
person to get in there to get actually give
Exactly.
him the
And
food?
she walks up, oh, hi. She
Yeah,
walked in all
right.
surprised and shit. She had to go through 17 motherfuckers to get there.
Them fries are cold as hell by now.
And I
Nobody
checked her
wants that.
18 times.
Yeah, nobody wants that shit. And they would have took it at the gate, bro.
Yeah,
that was for
hell nah.
publicity.
Oh, I
What do you think he ordered, bro? You think he ordered some chicken McNuggets or, you know what I mean, Big
Dollar
Mac?
menu.
Dollar menu. Dollar menu ass food, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I see
Yeah.
That dude has turned
That
himself
fool hit
into
the
the
dollar menu.
biggest fucking
Big
meme,
Mac.
the biggest fucking
He
goof,
is.
man. It's just,
forever. And
I will
ever,
never
man.
get involved in politics again. And
Yeah, I
I will
think I s-
apologize again to you guys, you know what I mean, for taking you down that that rabbit hole of politics
I
that
feel
I jumped
so
on, bro.
bad for talking to my audience too about how this motherfucker's gonna change.
Well, you know, we were so far left. You know, we were so far left that we were just trying
We
to
needed
fight. We were
something.
trying to fight something. We were fighting drag queens. We were fighting
'Cause the
certain
other
things
side
that
was,
we were really
going crazy.
against, dog. You know what I mean? And it just everything he campaigned for, bro. He is just.
out the window, dog.
What
So
you
this
got
truth
over there,
thing-
Casey?
So this
What
truth
else
thing,
you
I mean,
got?
what's up with the truth thing is pretty much what are we talking? I think a Chinese boat just went through the Strait of Hormuz after Trump supposedly had a blockade on it, and a Chinese boat just like, what's up, motherfucker, do something. So
That's just going crazy with that.
yeah, dog, I don't get it.
Well, check
It's only
this out.
affecting us, man.
How do you guys feel about this? Science finally confirms that brain cells are influenced by our self-talk. So if you believe
That
it,
makes sense.
it
It
could
will
happen.
come. That's why I speak shit into existence.
Ooh.
So what's your
That-
self-talk like every day? Lucky Sun Tzu.
Tits, boobs.
Lucky Sansu.
My self talk is 100%. Don't watch anything on No Jumper, bro, because that's gonna bring you down to a fucking just a retarded level of a thought process, you know, and maybe sometimes hood stocks will bring you down too. So I want to be fair about this because sometimes we are just belligerent and we are just dumb as fuck, bro. You know what I mean? Like you will lose some brain cells listening to me, 100%, bro. You know what I mean? And I'm trying to get better on you guys not losing brain cells listening to me, dog. But I think it's super important, bro. I think it's super important on what you consume. You know what I mean? What you consume is who you're gonna be. You know, if you're around just a bunch of rhetoric of crackheads, then your equivalent, your intellectuality of is gonna be equivalent to a fucking crackhead. You know, I really, really try to always listen to people way fucking smarter than me, and just to try to like, because I don't know a lot of those people, to be honest. You know, so. It's important, brother.
Yeah, it's super important, dog. Yeah, because we only have 24 hours, and it's very, very.
It's like a diet, bro. If you're just eating nothing but fucking $2.99 $2 tacos from Jack in the Box, then your body is gonna be fueled by fucking.
Do you believe the speaking it into existence?
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, I believe that for sure.
100%,
Right?
bro.
I believe that.
What have you spoken into existence? Do you speak
Shit.
things into
Yeah,
existence?
just being free, bro, and doing me. You know what I mean? I always knew it was gonna work. I knew I didn't have to be out here like selling drugs, breaking the law.
Yeah,
I know I
that's
can do it.
important, dog.
You know what I mean?
You've made some mad changes, dog.
I mean, sometimes that's what you gotta do, bro. If this is what you're looking for, and like I'm trying to be out here for my kids. I'm glad that I'm in the situation I'm in now. So, you know, just being able to be there when they need me is cool. But I think as long as you speak it into existence, it'll come true, bro.
Yeah, that's
So,
facts.
you know, I'm sure soon I'm gonna be that dude. I'm gonna be back doing big balling, but
Oh, you balling,
know,
Playboy. You
nah,
good, man.
legit though, legit.
Yeah, no, I know
like
what you
doing
mean,
my
though,
shit
man. I know
right,
what you
you
mean,
know.
man. We're
Yeah.
always searching for that, you know, just to get to that comfortability. I want to be comfortable, dog.
Yeah.
I want to wake up and be like, if I don't want to work tonight,
No
today, I don't
worries,
want to have to
bro.
work. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? That's pretty much my goal in life is comfortability, dog. And unfortunately, money comes with that. So shit, OnlyFans it is.
Money's the root of all evil, bro. But I think
Check out
as long
Dusty Vision on OnlyFans soon. Shit, the way shit is going right now, dog.
him and Lena the plug
Oh,
doing it big.
I would smash. I can't lie. I would smash.
Lena the Plug she's just a bad little bitch, bro.
Yeah, I was smashed
She
when
is
she
super
when she
bad,
jumped
bro.
into his lap, into his arms after he got his ass whooped by the black dude. I was just looking at that ass like I will smash, and I can't even lie. I watched you know, a little something. Okay, I did. I watched her porn.
I've never tuned into her porn.
I mean, you know,
I haven't really watched
clips.
porn in a long time, to be honest.
Really, dog? Fuck.
Yeah,
That's
I
one
haven't.
thing I'm trying to get out of my life.
Yeah,
I mean, you know, legit. You know, I mean, fuck. I've been watching it since I was.
I've been trying to be a good man.
Yeah, I hear you. Yeah, I'm still ready when wifey's ready. You know, we still
He
get
said,
down.
"I'm all ready."
Yeah, no, always. Like, there's no problem in that category. But I think porn is really in it's important.
Last time I jacked off to my lady, bro. You know what I
Okay,
mean? And I was
okay.
just thinking about something that she was wearing that was really super sexy and shit. And you know, I wish she'd put that on again. You know what I mean?
I'm not gonna get into that conversation.
But I just,
Right?
but I don't like, honestly. To be honest with you brothers right here is, I'm really trying to change my ways, dog. You know what I mean? And what we consume is super important, just like
That's truth, bro.
our diet. You know, like I don't want to be jacking off to some fucking big titty, big booty, fake shit on Instagram
Marbella.
or you know what
Yeah.
I mean. Like I haven't really been searching for that at all. You know, like when I can have a moment with my lady, like that's. You know what I mean? Mr. AKA Jack Hammerhands hasn't been out for a long time.
Damn, who's retired?
He said Jack Hammer.
I'm a little bit. Jack Hammerhands has been retired for a cool minute, bro. You know, I'm really focused on success. I'm focused on my mental state. I'm focused on getting to a point where I can live easier. You know. Once upon a time ago, everything was evolved around sex, you know, like the streets. You
Yeah,
know,
100%.
You're selling drugs. You fucking bitches.
Early 20s. early 30s maybe.
Yeah.
But I think once you start getting a little older, you kind of like shy away from that shit. Get into more meaningful stuff.
My girl does it for me, bro. She's bad, bro. You know what I mean? Just like your girl does it for you.
I got a bad bitch
Yeah.
too.
Sorry, your girl doesn't do it for you over there, bro. But
No, I got a bad bitch too, and I watch it with her, and we create shit and we have fun. But
okay.
going
That's
back to the
different.
OnlyFans, you know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
He said we going back in.
Yeah, nah.
I really want to. I'm really trying to purify my life, and when you purify your life, you're trying to purify your thoughts. You know what I mean? I used to be a very, very just a person that I'm not now. That's for sure. You know what I mean? I'm really just trying to be a better person, sexually, mentally, everything. You know, and it
Full
takes,
circle.
Yeah, it takes a lot of work, dog. It takes a lot of work to just correct the demons in your thoughts. You know what I mean? Because the demons in my thoughts, I was really consumed by the demons. You know, and I don't want to be like, I want to control my own thoughts. I don't want the demons to control my thoughts and tell me, you know, what I want. I want to tell myself what I want. I know what I want. I mean, I want my lady. You know what I mean? I know what I want in my career. I want to make money, and I want other people to make money around me. You know, what energy do I want to give? I want to give pure energy of righteousness. You know what I mean? Not corruption. You know, I want people to live the way I want to live, you know what I mean? So there's certain things that I can't promote, you know what I mean? There's certain things that I want to tell people not to do. And when I tell them not to do, it's because I'm not doing it either, you know? I want to promote greatness because I want greatness, you know? I want everybody, even Adam 22, like, I want him to get greatness, you know what I mean? But he's consumed by the devil and shit, you know? You know what I
He
mean?
said we're going back over there.
I'm still jacking off tonight. Sorry. But I'll think about that. I'll think about that, you know, before I.
Oh, my bad, yeah.
We gotta do another spread one, fool.
talk
I
about
think that'll
jerking
be
it?
dope.
Yeah.
We should,
Make some
yes.
good food.
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%. You know what? Let's take some phone calls to add to this right here before we get out of here. We're going to end this off with some phone calls. Casey, can you put the phone line up?
Gotcha.
And if you guys want to ask
What you
Droops,
gonna do?
Lux,
Sooner or
Casey,
later.
Dusty,
Dusty,
coming
let's
through.
go.
nobody believes that, Lux. I promise you that, dog. I honestly, bro.
We always got to change,
You know-
dog.
you
And
know-
that's, like I mentioned, that's one thing I'm trying to change.
You know what I
it's gonna
listen to,
take a
bro?
little
I
bit.
listen to nothing but religious shit these days.
Interesting.
Oh, not one of these guys. Fuck,
Hey,
you're gonna
Lex.
turn into one of these
So
Christian guys, dog, I'm out.
what religion, dog, or just all around, or just what religion are you generally listening to?
There's only one religion, bro.
I mean,
Fuck no, dude.
I know you're Jewish, you know, so I don't know what talking.
Jews were first.
God, bro.
Jesus.
God. I mean, God, Jesus.
There's one God for everybody.
Yeah.
Hey, God made the Jewish people, and He called them God's people. Just saying. That's what He said.
I don't go to church because I feel like I'm already chosen, bro.
Have you been more into boxing since you went and did that boxing match?
Fuck no, I haven't.
No,
It's hard
that
work,
was it.
bro.
I know. I seen it.
You
hard
said your
work,
jaw
bro.
hurt for a minute, right?
That shit was
I think I heard you
dope.
mention that for
That's just hard work, bro.
That was a good one though.
To stay like physically ready or
All the time, right?
well, that's a young man's sport, bro.
100%.
We old, bro.
Yeah,
Bro, we
100%.
knocking on 50 door, dog.
People
I mean,
don't get that though.
We old, dog.
Yeah.
I mean, like, shit, homie, to really keep on training, to like say, all right, what's the next fade Lucky's gonna catch, bro? Like, hell no, bro.
Right? Motherfuckers ain't trying to catch
At
no
this
fades.
age, I
Like,
don't
what
want
you
to catch
mean?
no fades at this age.
Yeah.
Not
Like,
in a-
stay away
sore
from
for-
me.
Not in a boxing ring, you know what I mean? You know?
Hell nah, not in a boxing ring.
I fucking.
Unless you're gonna pay me like these other dudes are getting these 100 G's to ball up.
That's crazy money, huh?
That's good
That
money,
is,
bro.
Yeah.
I might take a check like that right now, though.
100K.
100K,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
Fight Adam
Yeah.
22.
That wouldn't even.
Adam
dog,
22?
Come on now, let's knock that off. We
Adam
already saw where
22.
that goes.
You know what? I'm gonna make it official right now.
Look what Casey started.
Adam 22, I challenge you to a boxing match.
Oh, you ain't standing on business.
Adam 22. Adam 22. I'm not gonna give you an interview. I'm gonna give you a boxing match. I'm saying it right here on Hoodstocks. Adam 22. I know how much you dislike me. I know how much I ain't shit. I know how much everything else.
Stand on business.
Mr. Adam 22, I challenge you to a boxing match, and I will give you that, brother. I will give you that. You know what I mean? And not only will I give you that, but I will let you have 2 gloves, and I will have 1 glove.
Behind my back.
And 1 hand tied behind my back, bro. And I will beat the dog shit out of you, Adam. You know what I mean?
With my weakest hand.
And at the end of the fight,
Lean on the plug.
Adam 22, you don't want this smoke, bro.
Congratulate us.
Adam 22, I'm not going to give you an interview, bro. But I will publicly fight you in a boxing match.
Let's go.
I will give you the smoke, bro. I will give you the smoke. You want this smoke right here, Adam. I know you do, dog.
I think Aiden would pay for that.
I think, you know what, bro? This is the first time that I've ever, I'm gonna give you some action, Adam. I want you and me in a boxing
Let's
ring.
go.
I'm gonna do it, bro.
KC could be the Don King.
Make sure the bag's right, Adam. And hood stocks against no jumper. I'm gonna give you the smoke, brother. But I want you to train, dog, because I want you to give me something, bro. I want you to hit me
one
back.
time.
I want you to hit me back because I like the feel of a punch, Adam. Not from a female, but from a man. So if somehow, some way you can dig deep inside of your pussy and pull a real punch. Adam 22, I challenge you to a boxing match. No jumper against hood stocks. And if you win, Adam,
No longer doing the podcast.
I will no longer do Hood Stocks podcast.
Whoa. You can't take it back, Lucky.
He
Can't
ain't
take it
taking
back, bro.
You cannot take that back, dog.
Adam, I'm gonna give what everybody wants. They want to see me and you in a ring, Adam.
Whoa.
Me and you in a ring. No more talking shit. Let's get down to business, baby. Let's sign the contract. Tell Aiden Ross to
Stand
line
on
this shit up.
business. Stand on business.
I will take time off of work to prepare for an Adam 22 boxing match.
Oh, we gonna get Lucky ready,
Yes.
dog.
Left hand only.
I will get
Left hand
ready.
only.
I will get ready. I will start training pillow fights.
Just start shadow boxing
You
your
know
little
what,
kid.
bro? I said that I wouldn't join the circus, but honestly, if the bag's right, I will.
I'm here. I'm in the circus.
And I'm gonna get us all the money, bro. Everybody's gonna get a piece of this
Hell
action
yeah.
right here, dog. I mean, who's gonna be my trainer?
I'm
Shit,
right
I got
here.
you.
Let's
I got
go.
you, dog. I know
Okay.
some people know some
Dark.
people. KC.
Dark?
KC already looks like a trainer
Adam
from the
22,
1940s.
I challenge you to a boxing match.
Oh, yeah.
This summer, June, July, tell Aiden Ross to line it up. I'm gonna get in the fucking ring with you.
He even gave you a deadline.
Let's go.
Fuck yeah.
Can we?
Even gave
Is
him
it
a
time to get the
deadline.
money?
Let's
June,
get the
July.
money, bro.
Let's get the money.
June,
But a
July.
lot of people said, "Lucky, go get the bag." I'm gonna get the bag,
That's
Adam.
the bag.
Check
You
it out,
get more
Adam.
than a bag.
I'm 49 years old. You're in your early 40s, bro. You know what I mean? You got it over me, dog. You got
Yeah.
I mean, you got the age, baby. You know what I mean? You got the age, and you probably got the stamina too, because you be fucking a lot of these motherfucking porno star bitches that I can't even compete with. You know what I mean? Straight up, bro. See, Adam 22.
Tell him, brother.
Me and you, baby.
He was vicious in his last fight. You better watch out,
Oh,
bro.
man.
You don't want the smoke, like
You
that.
want the
Do
smoke?
you think that would go crazy, bro?
I think it'll go crazy,
That's the
bro.
one. You have till July 31st.
Aiden Ross, line that up.
Yeah.
Hood
Let's go.
stocks against no jumper. And matter of fact, our undercard for our fight is going to be Casey against Lush.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say Lena the plug.
Casey against Lush.
There it is. I can see it now.
Adam 22, I am officially calling you out for a boxing match. Make sure the bag is right, bro, and I will pull the fuck up, dog.
Let's go.
Let's do it.
There it
Is it
is.
time to do it?
Time to
Is
do
it time
it.
to give
Hell
the
yeah.
audience what they
Yeah.
want to
That's
see?
what they
Go
want.
on.
They wanna
Let's get
see
ready
it.
to rumble. Let's go,
We
baby.
got the funk body snatcher. Oh, shit.
Let's go.
Adam 22.
Phone calls. Where you at?
Yeah, let's go to phone calls.
Jesus
I'm down to do it, bro. I think I'm gonna do it, bro.
Hell yeah.
I'm
I
gonna
think
do
you
I'm gonna
should,
do it for the
dog.
bag, bro. I'm gonna do it for the community.
There you
He's
go.
bro is way taller than me. He's heavier than me. You know what I mean? Like, who
Lucky's
knows?
taking one for the team, bro.
I'm gonna take one for the team, bro. I'm gonna jump in the ring with Adam 22, the god of no jumper.
Wait, but who's Lush?
The
though?
man of standing
Lush?
on business.
Lush is someone I feel like you can fuck up, bro. I feel like you can fuck Lush up, bro.
Lush
Are
the
you ready?
homie.
Are you down to
Salute
take the
Lush,
undercard?
though.
Casey?
Lush, yeah, you got
Casey, will you do it?
Casey, you taking the undercard?
Lush does a lot of drugs, so I think you got him on
Lush
that,
the
yeah.
homie though. Lush a good
Oh, he's
dude.
the homie now, Drew?
Nah, he's been the homie. Lush a good
Lush,
dude.
Lush is cool, bro.
Casey, yeah,
I
Casey,
think
you're the
Lush
homie
is
for
cool
sure.
too. But you're not the bro.
Yeah.
But no, he's not the bro. You're the bro.
Yeah, you're the bro.
Casey, are you down to fight Lush?
Yeah, I don't know who he is. Yeah, I'm down.
He's a
Let's go.
350-pound black dude.
Fuck.
No, he's not. Oh, let's get Loca. We got Loca right here. Hold on.
Loca.
Loca, what's up? Hello.
Lucka's looking for a fade too.
She's looking to be the ring girl.
All right, let's go. Yeah, you're on Hood
Oh,
Stocks.
there you
Talk
go.
to us. Am I not hooked up?
Motherfuckers was
Oh,
right
yeah,
calling,
like
huh?
that.
Hold on. Let me see if I'm hooked up. Hold on, guys.
Is that the voice?
Hold on. Let me see.
Get this situated.
Oh, I see. Oh, you're on Hood Stocks. Talk to us.
What up?
Hello.
Oh,
Okay,
here,
I had it. I was going to the wrong one. Let's go.
What do you mean?
Huh? No, I answered. It was
okay,
hooking up
okay.
to my
Tear whoop. Just-
my earpiece.
to the whoop de whoop.
Yeah. Let's go.
Let's go. Call in.
Loca, call back. Call back, girl.
Where you at?
Let me see.
Loca versus Lena the plug.
Oh, now we're talking. Someone said Loca versus Lena the plug in the comments.
What's up?
What's up?
What up?
What up? What
What's
up?
good,
Salute.
Lucky?
Salute.
What's cracking, man?
Chilling. What's good with you?
Nothing, just, chilling. Smoking a fucking leño.
Okay. Get it.
Hell yeah.
Salute.
Everyone wants to know what you're wearing.
Haven't seen you, Drew. Sam, where you been, Drew?
I'm back. I'm
He's
chilling.
back.
That's right.
You already know.
That's right.
Now we're gonna start.
Good podcast.
We're gonna start running Droops a lot through on Hood Stocks. Last time he was on here with Peso, and he was saluting a lot of salutes.
Droopy, tell us about that. Dude.
Droops was faded as fuck, and honestly, I love that he was faded, bro. A lot of people were just like, "Oh, that fool fucked up the interview." I'm like, "Nah, bro, homie was doing his thing." Like
Chilling,
I love that he was just feeling himself and he was doing his thing, dog. I mean,
Peso was a good one. Good homie.
no, it was good, bro.
Yeah, salute to the homie.
Hey, so Loca, I just called out Adam 22 for a fucking fight on Adam.
Yeah, fuck
Right.
yeah. Fuck yeah.
Let's
Fuck
do
that
it.
fool.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Let's do it. Yeah. I think that he's talking all that shit right now. Fuck him.
You down
Stand
to
on
take?
business.
You down to take on Lena the plug?
Yeah, man. What?
She would destroy Lena.
I
bro.
know.
Wouldn't it be fair,
Poor,
bro?
yeah, poor
I'll
Lena.
fucking,
With
I'll
one
line it
hand
up
tied
with
behind your
Lena.
back, though.
I lined it up with Lena the plug.
Yeah.
Let's
Line
go.
that shit
Let's
up.
go.
Line it up.
Loca, we love you. Next
I'll
phone
wear
call. Hey, you're on Hood Stocks. Sorry, Loca. Hey, you're on Hood Stocks. Talk to us.
Hey, how's it going, Lucky? This is Chief, man. I just wanted to say that if you're to go head up with Adam 12, man, I think that's easy money for you. That guy can't fight. And another thing I was going to talk about was the N-word that everybody wants to be talking. I think that comes based on the demographics of where you grew up at, you know?
Yeah. He's
Yeah, that's a fact.
Sure. South
I
Central.
think that, yeah, because I'm 50 years old, and I grew up
Same.
in South Central.
There you go.
And I was instilled not to use that word, so I never used it, you know? But I think that those that are growing up like in IE, East LA, they don't have no reason to use it because there's no black people around there, you know? But if you live in Compton, Watts, or South Central, you're more prone to use it because your demographics. You know, there's black people around you.
Of course.
You know,
Yeah, that makes
and
perfect
we're
sense.
living in different times, so I think it basically comes down to that. You know, because if you live in Orange County, you speak different than if you live in Compton.
Facts.
If you live in Pacoima, you speak different. If you live in San Fernando, you speak different.
When I was growing up in Long Beach, Asian cats were saying nigga, nigga, nigga. I mean, just like, because that's what their next door neighbor was a black person.
Absolutely,
so I get
bro.
it, yeah.
You're correct, brother. Thank you for calling in, bro. Let's get this phone call. Hey, Snowman, what's up, bro?
What's up, man? You know how to call in and say what's up to the squad.
What's that?
How you guys doing over there, man?
Very well, brother, as you see.
Man, I seen you talking about that boxing event, bro. What's up? You know you got to get Snowman in there, though.
Yeah, we got to get Snowman on an undercard.
You got to get Snowman.
Let's get you on an undercard with Spotty Face, bro. How about that?
Ooh.
Anybody,
anybody. Yeah, well, main event was going to be me and Adam. Undercards is going to be Casey and Lush, and then Snowman and Spotty Face.
Ooh.
Hey, let's do it. Hey, what about I know. Hey, respect to everybody. Dog. Respect to everybody on the show. You know what I mean? Everybody showing respect, everything like that. You know what I mean? I know. Swifty said that his camarada was Andrew Ruiz, right? That's his dog. I said, look, hey, I'll go one round with Andy if I could go round 2 with Swifty.
Oh.
Let's do it.
But you know, bro, but check it out, dog. Yeah, and I get it. I get what you're saying, bro, but honestly, come on now, bro. We know you destroy Swifty, bro, and you probably destroy a lot of people. You probably destroy me, bro. You're a big-ass dude, dog. You're a beast, dog. I seen you fight, bro. You know what I mean? Like, you an animal, dog. How old are you, bro? How old are you?
I'm 42, better.
Okay, damn. Yeah. So you're up there in age too, dog. You know what I mean? But I honestly, Snowman, bro, you a big dude. I watch you fight, bro, and honestly, I don't even want to get in the ring with your ass.
Hey, Snowman's a big dude.
He's a big dude, bro. And he can box, bro. And he can box, bro. You know what I mean? Like, I just, but and I say that. I say that not to be a little biatch about shit, dog, but sometimes you just gotta kind of like
know when it's
you gotta know when to hold them and fold them. But
it's time for the Raza to get paid. I mean, for our people to get paid. I mean,
but let's get you on the undercard, bro, with Spotty Face. You don't need to fight Swifty, bro. There's really no beef, bro. Be honest, bro. There's no beef, bro, because honestly, bro, like you put Swifty in a position to probably shoot you, bro. And you don't need that, bro. If you can't beat him, you cheat him, and that's how the homies do it, bro. Come on now, dog. You smarter than that, bro.
This ain't no fucking this. You know where we come from, homie. This ain't no beef, homie. I mean, this ain't no real.
100%.
Yeah. If it was, one of us would be dead already. You know what I mean? That's
Facts.
But that's just facts, dog. You know.
Yeah.
But hey, like I said, it's all respect. But when it comes to that boxing ring, homie, anybody in there with shit, we can get that money, dog.
You know what, bro? I'm calling out Adam 22 right now, bro. Adam 22, he's been talking a lot of shit, bro, and I think he wants to smoke, bro. He's always talking about standing on business. So, Mr. Adam 22,
stand on business.
I agree. And yes, we can sign the contract, bro.
Well, check it out. I'm gonna back up the squad right here. I'm gonna back everybody up right there, and whoever wants it on the undercard, they could get it too.
Let's go.
There you go. We're going to get you on the undercard. I think we should get you on the undercard with Spotty Face, because Spotty Face is trained. You're trained. Yeah. And so I think that's an even fight right there, dog. You know what I mean?
Yeah, let's do it, dog. Let's do it. Set it up.
Let's set it up.
Said I'm with it.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it, dog.
Get that paper. Hey, hopefully I'll see you guys soon. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
Respects, my boy. Respects.
Yeah, Snowman, I'm going to get you a date soon. We're going to get you on, dog, and share your story, brother.
Definitely, bro. We got a lot more to talk about, and like I said, it's all love and support on me.
Absolutely, brother. Absolutely, dog.
Likewise, my boy. Salute.
Shout out Snowman. Fontana, stand the fuck up, baby. Hey, you're on Hoodstocks. Talk to us.
What's up, man? It's Bernie Rex tapping in. I don't know if y'all got a topic, but I got a question, like a story time question. I know y'all were in the game. Y'all got any stories that you could tell about like a homie who went off the deep end with drugs, whether it's like opiates or stimulants? You don't got to put no names out. But you feel me? It's a podcast and story time stuff.
Yeah, I got one. I got one for you. And Rick knows who I'm talking about, but I'm not going to put a name on him.
Oh, I thought it was yourself. Now I'm just playing with you like
I can share myself too, dog. 100%. You know what I mean?
Me too.
We all been out there, bro.
I had a homie. I have a homie that's doing life in the penitentiary right now. And
that's no bueno.
And he was fucking with a female, dog. she was a bad bitch. She looked like Janet Jackson, dog. I mean, she was a bad bitch out my neighborhood, bro. You know what I mean? And she hit the boy with that pussy, right? I mean, that pussy was just as bad as she looked.
Yeah, that's
I mean,
the word good.
yeah, it had to be some really good pussy, dog. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And the boy really fell head over heels for her. So you know what I mean? She started feeding my boy information about how certain individuals did her dirty, you know what I mean? So now the homie's like, well, this is my bitch, you know what I mean? And all her ops are my ops now, you know what I mean? This is a real story, dog, you know what I mean? So, and so the homie bumped into one of these individuals.
Or exes or whatever, yeah.
It was an ex, bro. Ex inside of a 7-Eleven, bro, in my neighborhood, bro. You know what I mean? Bumped into him inside of 7-Eleven. And matter of fact, bro, not only did the homie hear about him, but he knew him. He actually went to school with the dude, you know what I mean? And so now he's fucking his ex bitch, you know what I mean? And she hit him with that good ass pussy, right? I mean, that kung fu grip shit, dog. And so he sees him in 7-Eleven, and so the dude, the ex, is first thing when he sees the homie in 7-Eleven, he's like, oh, what's up, my dog? You know what I mean? Like, because they went to school together, they know each other, dog. And the homie was on a sick one, bro. The homie was the homie was slamming.
You hit him with the okie doke, like, what's up, bro? I know you.
The homie was slamming methamphetamine, dog. You know what I mean? So methamphetamine turns you into a different type of animal and shit, dog. You know what I mean? So when the homie reached out to say what's up with them, you know what I mean? Like, oh, what's up, my dog? You know what I mean? Whoop whoop. You know what I mean? The homie turned the aisle of the Doritos where the chips were at and shit, dog. Pulled out the strap and plugged him up right there in 7-Eleven, bro, and killed the dude, dog. You know what I mean? And so now he's doing life in prison, bro. You know what I mean?
All on camera in the store,
for that hot one, bro. He's doing life in prison, bro. And guess where that bitch is at?
With the dude you shot.
I don't know where she's at.
We killed him.
Bro.
Never mind all that.
Yeah, I don't know where she's at, bro, but she ain't with him no more, bro. You
Ain't
feel what I'm
with him,
saying?
exactly.
And so you wake up, you sober up, bro, and you now in the county jail, bro, and you wake up and you sober up, bro. You kick the fucking, you go through the malias and all that shit, dog, and now you're fighting a hot one for a bitch that feeds you this information, that hits you with that good pussy, bro. You know what I mean? And now she's no longer with you. Now she's with the next dude that's got dope, bro.
God damn.
Man,
You know what I'm talking about?
the same thing to him. You know how them girls be.
That's a great question, though.
But that's
God
crazy.
damn.
Well, look, you saying that reminds me. Man, messing with them girls, she really sent it down the wrong path. Like, I started messing with a girl, she was drinking hella, and I got, like, alcoholism in my family, but I wasn't really drinking like that. So then messing with her, I started drinking, now it's hard for me to stop. So it's not as extreme as your case, but you got to be like mess with them girls and them drugs at the same time, so all that.
Watch out with females, bro.
Yeah, man.
I mean, they'll set you up for some shit, dog.
The power of the PUSSY.
Whoa.
That's why every motherfucker in the
Appreciate
world
you calling
goes
in, dog.
Salute.
Yeah. There we go, right there. Shout out to all 1,000 people tapped in right here.
yeah,
Let's
man.
go. Let's
Appreciate
go.
you guys. Smack
Hit the
that
likes.
like.
Hit the likes.
Smack that like.
Run us
Yeah.
up. Run us up. Where
Run
we
us up.
at?
Absolutely. Yeah, that's a real story right there. Rick knows who I'm talking about. It's a homie and shit, dog. Let me go. Let me get this next phone call right here, dog.
Barely had a half of the likes, bro. As many people as
Run
we
those
got.
up, please.
How many
Run
likes
us
are there?
Run them up.
For 75. Run us up. Run us up.
Really helps the channel.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Put the camera on him, on Rick real quick, bro. Rick, talk to him real quick.
What's good? What's good? You said Rick, talk to him.
Yeah, talk to him, Rick. I got you, Playboy. What we talking about, man?
What's up? What you guys want to talk about? You guys already know.
Tell us about the salute.
Salute is just telling everybody you respect
That's a
what
good
they
one.
doing.
Salute is a good one. I like salute.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah,
when you tell somebody salute, it's
that's
like,
kind of the
hey,
ultimate respect in
You know
a
what
lot
I mean?
of communities. Yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause not
and
everybody
then-
gets the salute, dog. Right? Salutes are kind of selective. You know
I
what
mean, you're not gonna get that to everybody.
Except for that time you said it 800 times on that show, apparently.
It only
No, I'm
matters
joking,
to who you fucking with. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? And if that's what it is, it's what it is, you know?
Yeah. Nah, salute, man. That's a good one, dog. That's a good one, man.
Well, a lot of people weren't doing it before. And, you know, so, you know, it is what it is.
That's your thing. Have you always been a dress, you know, a dope dresser? You know what I mean? A person who's always cared about.
I always try to care about the way I look, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Overall, like, I got a bunch of shoes, clothes. Like, I always try to keep myself clean since I was a kid. I grew up that way, you know?
Yeah, even if you were broke, you still found a way to, you know, look fly. Even if I had to go to fucking Walmart to buy some pants or, you know.
I never really been broke, bro.
Oh, okay.
To be honest with you.
Fuck, man.
Let's go.
Yeah, to be real,
Yeah.
I've never really been broke.
Okay.
Like, since early teens.
Okay.
Always so dope or did something, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like, now I'm out here, I work, bro. I'm in construction, labor 300. Local
Right.
300,
Hell
like,
yeah.
you know, labor's union. But, you know, I got I don't know, I got a bunch of shoes, clothes. I try to stay cool, bro. I try to match, you know?
Yeah.
Like,
I'm the same, man. It's hard as we get older to you know, be, you know, cool and stay cool. So I try the same, man. I'm trying.
well, I got a lot of clothes, bro. I got a lot of clothes.
real?
I got a lot of shoes. I probably
What size shoe you wear, dog? Can I borrow?
10 and a half.
Oh, that's perfect. So
10,
do I.
10 and a half.
What a surprise.
Yeah, but I'm always I try to match my shit with whatever I'm on, you know?
I see that, man.
Yeah.
I see
And
that, dog.
I'm not really like Clippers fan or whatever,
Let
but
it look fly in the motherfucking
I just wear
mirror.
whatever matches,
Yeah.
bro. You know?
Yeah, I hear you
So
on that.
sometimes it's like that, you know?
Yeah, for sure,
Yeah.
for sure. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Shit, man. Shout out to the motherfucking chat.
He said he always looked like that. I always dress good, huh, Lex? Since back in
Absolutely,
the
bro.
days, huh?
Yeah, he's always fly, bro.
Yeah.
He always,
That's what's up. Yeah.
bro. Always
He
stay.
said
I've
when
always
you were
tried.
doing bad, I said I was
He
never really
said-
doing
he
bad.
No, he's never doing.
Yeah.
He's well.
Right.
You got to think about this, bro. So we all were like kind of just like lost in the sauce, but he always had a foundation of the hood because of his mom's.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Facts.
yeah. So we were all like, I mean, I'll speak of myself, like he had like his mom is a part of the game. You know what I mean? Rest in peace, Diane.
Yeah. Salute.
So she always had like a foundation for her sons and her daughters. You know what I mean? You know, so like they had a place to rest their head and
That's
be
grandma. Grandma had us good.
Yeah.
But like we were always straight, bro. Like I grew up with my mom and my dad, my stepdad, and like in the game, like gang members, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it was kind of easy just to gravitate that way. You know, it wasn't no like big step or no.
I mean,
like-
his spot's always been the spot, bro.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
you were the spot, huh?
Yeah,
Oh,
my
okay.
mom's house was always like if the cops are looking for us, the enemies are looking for us, the homies need somewhere to go, like my house was the spot. You know what I mean? So it's always kind of been like that for me. And then like clothes wise, like my grandma always looked out, my mom looked out, so like all the homies wore my clothes. You know,
duh.
we'd be growing up, and it'd
I
be
had a
like,
friend like y'all would always borrow his clothes. I was in his closet all the time, man. Like, let me get
we
this,
didn't
let me
even
get that
have it like
jersey.
that closet, bro. We just had it to where
On the
like,
ground, whatever, huh?
hey,
Yeah.
don't get them pants dirty. I'm wearing them tomorrow. You
right.
know, like it was
Yeah.
everybody, like the homies chilling at my pad. So that's kind of the way I grew up, bro.
That's what's up,
Like
man.
all the homies always with me, bro.
That's what's up. Hell
You
yeah.
know?
Let me,
Yeah.
damn, this phone call's coming in tough. Let me get this call right here.
The person you are trying to reach has a voicemail box that has not been set.
Call back, bro.
Just kidding.
626 number. Call back.
Yeah.
And we'll wrap this up.
Yeah, Lucky knows.
There you
Had
go.
always been the spot, Alex.
Yeah, bro. You're on Hood Stocks. Talk to us.
What up, Lux? Shout out to Hood Stock, baby.
It's Docs.
What's your name? What's your name? Where you calling from?
Oh, man, it's Chris, bro, a.k.a. Sleeps, dog. It's funny because you guys were talking about Drew's mom, and it reminds me of a story, dog, because I used to still with in Highland Park.
That's right. Salute.
Hey, Drew. So you remember the homie Liar Charles? From SBK?
Where do he live? Where do he live at?
He used to live in an apartment right around the corner from your mom's house, dog. In the
On
two-story
Fayette
apartment.
or Aldama?
Yeah, Fayette.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, it's funny because you guys were talking about your mom right now. I remember me and the homie Liar. We used to run from the fucking smashing, and your mom used to always let us go in the back, bro, in the back of the fucking house.
Yeah.
And I will never forget that. She was like, come on, because she knew Liar, dog.
Well, she already knew, like, you know, got to get away from the cops,
was
bro.
always like that, bro. Like,
you know,
she always showed love for the homie, dog.
Yeah, for sure.
And I love that about your mom, bro. Like, and then I remember when me and Cleon, little bud, he got into it at the park, and the fucking cops was chasing me and him. And Cleon said, "Come on, let's go to my mom's." I was like, "Nah, bro," because I said they already know where your mom lives at.
Yeah.
I said, let's go to the block right there on the Fayette.
Yeah.
He was like, nah. We'll just go to my mom's. He was like, "Oh, are you sure?" I was like, "All right, fuck it, let's go." You know, but your mom was always like that, bro. Your mom always was respectful, and she always showed love to the homies, bro. And I love your mom for that, man. And I know you guys were out there giving respect to her, dog.
Hell yeah.
And,
respects, bro. Appreciate you, my boy. Thank you for calling in. Yeah. You already know.
Good talk all day, baby.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Appreciate you, my boy.
Much love, man. Much love, dude.
Much love, yeah.
Respects.
For real.
Yeah, so you Rick, you've kind of like had to take I mean, life has a little bit changed for you since your mom has passed on.
Yeah, bro. Like I grew up with my mom more like more of a friend than like my mom, bro. So like we chilled together, like we did a lot of different things together, bro. Like it was more than like regular people that are like just dealing with their mom and shit, you know?
I feel like now that your mom has passed, rest in peace to her, you know what I mean, that you got to like analyze your life a little bit different because you've always depended on her and she's always been there for you while you were in the system. And so if you were to go back in the system, you don't have your mom no more, so which has been your foundation. So if you don't have your mom, then you don't have nothing.
Nah, well, I mean, right now I probably only have my girl, but you know what I mean? Yeah, my mom's always been there, bro. Like in my first term, my grandma was there until she passed away. And then dealing with my whole other term in the feds, like mom's was there, bro.
Does it make you feel like a little bit of lost in life without your moms and shit? Because you and your brothers and your sisters and everybody, she was like the foundation of your family and shit, right? I mean, like someone that everybody leaned on within your family, right? I mean,
yeah, that's 100, bro.
And now that mom's not there, I mean, it 100% changes the dynamics within your family. Does it make your family, like your siblings, less connected now that are otherwise? You know what I mean? Are you more connected now that mom's gone? Like, because she was the captain of the ship, right? You know what I mean?
Nah, 100% she was, bro. But I think we still try to like we got a little family group chat, and my brother Cleon, he makes sure to go like see my mom every week, like make sure to like water the grass, and you know we were able to fortunate enough to buy my mom the stone.
How much does that stone cost?
It was about between $200 and $2,500, somewhere around there, that like get it in the ground and everything. It wasn't too expensive, bro, but like when you're not in the streets and you gotta come up with like $2,500 on the fly, it's not as easy as people think, you know? So, and even with the like burying my mom and when I got shot, like a lot of people showed love. So, you know, really appreciated that, you know, the platform looked out. Other people on different platforms looked out. You know, a lot of people tuned in looked out. So, like for me that was like big, bro, because when I was out there doing my shit, I used to try to look out for everybody, try to do my shit, you know? And it's different not having it like that no more, bro, but at the same time, people don't understand like freedom, and freedom is way more than being able to be out here like making bad decisions, bro, because that shit's priceless, bro. There's no money that you could put on this shit, you know?
Who's taking it? Who, like, since you're in the inner circle, and I know, I know your siblings, bro.
Yeah.
Who's taking it the hardest, bro? I mean, you, Cleon, Junior.
I don't know. I think everybody
Trish.
I think everybody's dealing with their own stuff, but as far as like being here and being able to like hold my mom down, like Cleon hasn't missed a week since my mom passed away, like watering the grass and like making sure she's good, you know. But my other brothers and sisters are out of town, you know, they're in Texas, so you know, it's not the same action that I would say that we'd get if maybe they were here, you know what I mean? Because when they do come and visit, they make sure to go check on moms and make sure everything's cool, you know?
I mean, when there's a burial site, I mean, like, because there's some individuals that get cremated,
yeah,
and there's some people that get buried in the ground. I mean, when you visit someone that's actually buried in the ground,
yeah.
Do you feel like that they're still there? They can still hear you? I mean, do you think there's a difference between being buried in the ground and cremation?
Honestly, I don't, but I still feel like it's good to have somewhere to go for them. Like, so let's say if you went and spread their ashes somewhere, I'm sure you'd be able to go to that place and still feel like they're there. You know, like for us, my mom died in Texas, so I had to go out there, and, you know, I'm on federal probation, bro, so like I'd ask my PO if I can go over there and figure a lot of that stuff out. So I was fortunate enough for them to be cool with me, to let me go out there and actually watch my mom pass, you know. So it's just different, bro. When I was, like I said, appreciative to all the people that show love and donated to the GoFundMe and like car wash and just all the different things that helped me bring my mom from Texas to Cali, you know.
Where do you think that where do you think your mom's at right now?
I'm sure she's up there with my grandma chilling, you know what I mean. But
you ever listen to people that have died for X amount of time, and then they survived it and they speak about their experience? Are you afraid to die?
Nah, I'm not afraid to die, bro. That's why I used to be an asshole out there. You know what I mean? I used to be out there because I used to tell everybody the worst thing that's gonna happen is I'm gonna die. So, like, what is it gonna do? If you die, you ain't gonna feel it. So, you know, it is what it is. So, not being scared to die.
I hear it's a beautiful thing to die.
I know when I got shot, bro, I felt like kind of both sides. So, I'm not gonna say like, oh, I died or none of that shit, but like you can feel like
this might be it.
Maybe because they dope you up so much or whatever, you know what I mean? So you could feel like the little both ends of it, but I don't know. I think it is what it is, bro. If you die and that's what you're out there looking for, then you know it is what it is. But I know I'm not in a rush to die. I'm not looking for that shit for sure.
I feel like I've died one time before in a shootout. Mind if I share the story?
Go ahead.
Please.
I was gonna save this story for when I share my story, but I died one time, and I really thought that I died, bro. No cap, no bullshit. Like I thought I was getting shot and I was dead. And there was a homie, rest in peace, Wimpy, from the hood.
Mm-hmm.
And I was mad at him, bro, because he was like, "Hey, look, I'm doing bad, bro. You know, divorce, this, that, the other." And I was like, and he was like, "I need some money." So what I did is I robbed my Connect.
Mm-hmm.
I robbed this white dude named Larry that was selling methamphetamine in the neighborhood that I used to cop from. I don't know if you remember the name.
I don't know. Probably I'll know the spot, not the name.
Yeah, it was a crazy robbery, bro, because you had to cop from him in the attic. So you had to climb a ladder and then go into the attic of a Victorian house in Highland Park, and then you once you climb the ladder.
What side? 64 or over there, like Baltimore side?
You know exactly what I'm talking about. You don't know, bro. 64, bro.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A white dude
Yeah,
sold a lot of methamphetamine back in the day in Highland Park.
All right.
And so Wimps was like, "Hey, bro, fucking this and that." And I wanted to be a good little homie to Wimps, rest in peace, because he always looked out for me. And so I said, "Wimps, I got you, dog. I got you, bro. I'm gonna get us some shit, and we're gonna get on deck, and we're gonna make money, and we're gonna live our best life in the hood right here. We're gonna get you through this divorce, bro."
Yeah.
You know? And so I climbed the ladder, and I went up there, and Larry was right there, up there with some tweaker bitch in this crazy attic, bro. It was crazy attic, all kinds of antiques in there. You couldn't go inside of his house because it was just, it was like a maze.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
It was like a maze of antiques.
I know what you're talking about.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So you had to climb the ladder to go to the attic of this house and score from him. So I popped up. "What's up, bro?" "All right, what's up, Lux?" And pulled out the strap, and I said, "Hey, bro,
Let me get that.
let me get that shit, dog. Let me get all that shit, dog." And he was shocked. He was like, "Lucky, what the fuck? Thought we were friends."
Yeah.
I said, "Today we're not friends." I got him for like ounces of dope, bro. You know what I mean? And I got it, and I took it back to me and my homeboy Wimps.
Uh-huh.
And at the time, Wimps was staying at Kelly's house.
Uh-huh.
Kelly's in Dreamer's ex chick.
Yeah.
Our baby mama.
Yeah, I know
what
what you're talking about.
Shouts to them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, salute.
And I was like, "Bam, what's up, fool? We on deck."
Yeah, we good.
And he was like, "Fuck yeah, dog." You know what I mean? And so I broke him off, bro. Like a lot of dope, bro. A lot of dope that I robbed my own Connect for us, for him.
Yeah.
I want you to get your life together, bro.
Yeah, let's go.
We
Did he?
We got
Fuck, no, he didn't.
He didn't, huh?
We got the shit, dog. And so I broke him off for, bam, you know what I mean? Like more than half of it, bro, what I got. And then we were kicking it like every day. Wimps, rest in peace. I mean, Paul, you know what I mean? Shout out to that fool. You know what I mean?
Salute the homie.
And then all of a sudden he just stopped like calling me, bro. He stopped calling me, bro. And I was like, "Fuck, what's that in the Wimps, bro?" You know what I mean? And the next thing I know, I hear that he's just fucking on a sick one.
You got him on a sick one, bro.
Partying all the homegirls out. You know what I mean? And so I was mad,
You
bro.
turned him into the man, fool.
I was in my feelings, bro.
Yeah.
I was in my feelings, bro. I was like, "Fuck, what the fuck, dog? I rubbed the Connect, bro. You know what I mean? And now you just disappear on a motherfucker, dog. You're like, I did this for us, dog. Where you at? You know?" And so now I'm mad and I'm looking for him. I wanna catch a fade. Real shit. I swear to God. It's
I'm mad as shit.
I'm mad, bro, because he just
You're
disappeared
my
on
boy.
me.
I gave you half.
Yeah, and I'm hearing from all the homies, bro, that he's with
He's partied.
He's with Melissa, bro.
He's with everybody.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah,
He's with
yeah.
everybody. Just the talk of the town.
Yeah.
The talk of the town, bro. You know what I mean? Just parting everybody out.
You know how it is though when the shit's free, bro. Like you don't look at it the same as coming up and having to actually buy it and try to make your money back and do your shit. When it's free, you just
Yes, I felt like he dissed me, bro.
Yeah.
I felt like he dissed me. I was in my feelings, bro. So I'm on 51 in York, and I'm with 2 homegirls, and I'm with one of the homies that I never got in the hood because I always wanted to keep him safe. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He was sitting right directly in back of me. There's a homegirl sitting next to me, and there's another chick sitting next to him, and these are all like the Noden, like when we were on Noden and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And we smoked a duster, bro.
Yeah.
We were dusted out.
That was the shit too.
And I'm right there facing fucking 50 in York, and all of a sudden I see Wimpy pass by in his Regal, bro, with his beanie on, bro.
You're like, oh, got him.
I see Wimpy passing by with his beanie on, and I was like, "There's that motherfucker right there, dog." I said, "I need that, dog.
Yeah.
Give me that motherfucker, bro." You know what I mean? And so,
What were you driving?
I was driving. I don't know. I was driving some car, bro. You know what I mean? Probably didn't belong to me, dog. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so
I'm
I
trying to get the time frame. That's why if I know what you were driving, I know what it was.
So I made the left, and I followed him to 51. You know what I mean? Well, I was trying to catch up to him, but there was a car in between us. You know what I mean? There was a car in between us, and all of a sudden, on York and 51, it stopped. He stopped. You know what I mean? And there was a car between us. You know what I mean? Damn, I don't know if I should share this story or not. I'm already doing it.
He said we already on.
and it stopped, and all of a sudden, time stopped.
Yeah.
Like the universe stopped. The universe stopped, and now I focus on what's in front of us. I try to make the right. I'm in the point to make the right. There's a car between us, and there's Wimpy right there in his Regal. You know what I mean? Time stopped, like crazy style. Like the universe stopped. Like the whole world stopped. And all of a sudden, I'm looking at Wimps because I'm you know what I mean? I'm focused on him.
Trying to get him.
But then
you see the car behind him?
But then I see the car in between us. And I look, and I see the dude on the passenger side. I mean, and I said, oh, shit.
These was trying to get him too. I know when you're talking
And I recognized the dude. And it was the dude that I did time with from the other side.
Yeah.
And and I said, what's up, fool?
Yeah.
I knew who he was, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, and he looked back with his crazy ass mad dog look that he always has, bro, in the penitentiary, right? I mean, and I said, "What's up, fool?" I said his name though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, and all of a sudden, a dude jumped out of the other side, the driver's side, bro, with the like an assault rifle, bro.
Ready to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I said,
what
"What's
it
up,
was.
fool?" And all of a sudden, the fool said, he said, "Where you from, man?" Son? You know what I mean, and I said, "Well, fuck you."
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I had a 357 underneath my leg, bro.
The one I gave you?
And all of a sudden I pulled that out and I heard shots.
Yeah.
Pow, pow. You know what I mean? Coming my way. And so I powdered up the window, bro. You know what I mean? And the shit just powdered. You know what I mean? Shoot out a front windshield, bro.
Yeah.
It just powders, bro. You know what I mean? And I said, man, fuck you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Pop, 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 pop. And when I'm doing that,
Wimpy's not knowing what the fuck's going on now.
when I'm doing that, I felt like I was getting shot in my chest, bro. You know what I mean? I feel like I'm getting hit in my chest, bro. And in my head, while this is happening, slow motion, bro. You know what I mean? I'm saying, damn. I'm telling myself in my head, I'm like, this is a fucked up way to die, bro.
Yeah.
I'm dying.
Yeah.
I'm getting hit.
It's all bad.
Yeah. I'm feeling it in my chest. Poof, 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 poof. You know what I mean? While I'm powering up the window, bro. You know what I mean? Because when you shoot through a windshield, bro.
Yeah, it's all bad.
It just like.
The glass comes back.
It powders it, bro. You know what I mean? And I thought I was dying, bro. You know what I mean? And so all of a sudden, I come back. I'm just like, damn, this is a fuck. I'm seeing this in like in slow motion, and I'm saying I'm dying. I'm getting shot, and I felt like I was getting shot. And I was dying, bro. You know what I mean? And all of a sudden, I come back out of it, and it's click, 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 click.
That was a 7 shot, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Click, 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 and nobody's there now. You know what I mean? And I come out of it, bro. I come out of this like weird trance, bro, of thinking that I'm dying. You know what I mean? And nobody's there now. So I press the gas, and I fucking and I take off, bro, because I'm like freaked out and weirded out, bro. And then I spin out on I think Baltimore, bro. I spin out and I jump off and I run, bro. You know what I mean? Well, to make a long story short, dog. There was bullet holes all in the back of my seat, bro. You know what I mean? And the homie that was behind me, bro, got shot. You know what I mean? He got shot, bro. You know?
The fool that you didn't want to get in the head.
Yeah. He's from I'll tell you afterwards who he is. You know what I mean? And his dad.
No, I remember all of this.
His dad always talks shit about saying that I left him hanging, but he doesn't understand that I was dusted out, and he doesn't understand what happened during that, dog. I spun out on Baltimore, bro. And I got off and I ran to my homeboy Gonzalo's house, stoner dude on Miriam and 51, bro.
Well, you had all them spots over there. That's right.
Yeah, those are my stomping grounds out that way. You know what I mean? And I couldn't stop dry heaving, dog. I was dry heaving, and the helicopters were everywhere, bro. You know what I mean? You know, like nobody. I didn't shoot nobody. I can share the story.
Nobody died.
Like, I didn't shoot nobody, bro. It was like it was an incident that happened. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But the dude behind me, you know, and his pops always said, he says, you left him hanging.
Yeah.
You took off and you ran.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
What am I supposed to do?
And he didn't understand. He didn't understand the, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
The mind state of like, you know what I mean? Of what happened, bro.
Yeah.
Like I thought I got killed, bro.
Yeah.
I freaked the fuck out, bro. I got out the car and I ran blocks all the way to 51 and Miriam to my homeboy Gonzalo's, and then helicopters are everywhere, bro. You know what I mean? And, you know, and I couldn't stop dry heaving, bro. It was weird, bro. Like it was an outer body experience in a sense.
Because you were thinking it was done.
I thought I was getting killed right there, bro.
Yeah.
You know, in my head when the you know what I mean? And this shit's coming my way, bro, and the windows powdering up and shit, dog. You know what I mean? And then the click, bro. You know what I mean? Like I thought I died, bro. And so that was that got me closer to God, to be honest, bro. You know what I mean? Because there was gunshot holes that went through my seat, bro. You know what I mean? Like it was weird, like, right, bro? Like I swear to God, bro.
No, I get it.
They got the homie in the back, but it got him in his finger, bro. You know what I mean? He didn't get like like weird, like, you know what I mean? He didn't go to the hospital. He had a gunshot in his finger, bro. But the shit went through my fucking. It went through my fucking seat, bro, to get him, bro.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Like, bro, that shit just like,
damn,
tripped me the fuck out, dog. And I'll never forget that, man. And my lawyer told me to be careful on sharing that story. I mean,
nah, you're good. That shit's old already. That's too many years, fool.
Yeah, my lawyer, because I
you
told
only get so many years, as long as it's not somebody dead. They got so many.
Nobody
years.
died, bro. 100%.
But that's what I'm saying. That's for sure. Nobody died. I remember what you're talking about. Like it's too long for them to be like, oh, we're gonna come back and get you.
But
like,
that night, I felt like I died, bro.
Yeah.
Like I thought I was getting smoked, bro.
Well, dust is a motherfucker.
It's angel dust.
PCP, bro. That's you know.
I was dusted out, bro.
Damn.
You know, for a lot of years, that shit was a
That was the one
main
before
drug
crack.
in the hood.
And that
No.
shit smelled like fucking death.
It was a
dog.
main drug in the hood for a lot of years.
You ever smoked the dust?
Yeah, I used to be slinging that shit at my pad too.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Yeah, I used to be smoking that shit for a minute. I've done all drugs, bro. So
You done crocodile?
I don't know about
Crocodile.
no crocodile. I see that shit
That's that
eating the
Florida
people
shit.
up. I'm talking about real drugs, bro. Not this shit they're making up now.
Yeah.
I'm talking about the main shit.
OG.
Yeah,
That
the
Fenty
OGs,
is the shit right
bro.
now, right?
The shit, if you piss in a cup, it's coming back like this is the
Right,
drug.
yeah.
You know? Not the
One's
shit
on
that
the
adds
list.
up. Yeah, for the main drugs.
That made me feel like I was like honestly, bro. That was a real pivotal because we've been through a lot of those type of things, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
100%.
But that was a real pivotal point in my gangbanging career, bro, where I was just like, damn, dog. I mean, like, you know, like, what is this?
Like,
you know
what
I
the
mean?
fuck?
Yeah, like, am I chosen not to die? You know what I mean? You know, is this the Jew side?
Nah, I think a lot of this
you go.
shit, bro, is
God's
just
people.
Huh?
God's people. I don't know.
Nah, I think just
Bro,
being out there, bro,
Being straight up.
and not. It's one thing to be out there and just be scary, right? But to be out there and just be like, hey, it is what it is. If it happens, it happens. Then you're on a different kind of time. And then if you're out there every day with a gun and that's what you're doing, you know what I mean? That's what makes it so easy for me nowadays to live my life, bro. Because that's not the way I'm waking up. Like, that's not what I'm waking up like. I don't care. I don't give a fuck. Like, hell nah, bro. I want to live.
Now.
I want to
Yeah.
be free. Like, you know, that's the whole reason for me going to work. Like, if I didn't give a fuck, I would give it another shot trying to slang dope, trying to be an asshole. You know what I mean? So that's not what I'm trying to do, bro.
Are you scared to get out for parole?
Nah, hell nah. Like,
Are you scared of yourself, your old self?
nah, because
Because once
the
you're off
whole
parole,
time
bro,
I
you're
was
free
on
to
parole, the first time was probably the worst person I was out here ever. While I was on parole the whole time. You know what I mean? Like, I got out in 2000, and from 2000 to 2006 was probably like, people know me for like doing the most. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
From the early 90s to 95 when I got busted, like, a lot of people know me from that time just because it was a different era. Like, you know, crack era. Like, I was out here in the crack houses, like, slanging dope and shit like that. But as far as, like running around, like, doing shit, like, I did most of my gangbanging when I was on probation and parole. Well, parole, you know what I mean? So, nah, bro. I just, it's at some point you gotta grow up, bro. You know, I'm almost 50 years old.
Crazy,
you know, so it's like, come on,
Did you ever
bro.
think you were gonna get to 50 years old,
Nah,
bro?
hell nah. But I mean, I got my kids are like at the age when I was out there fucking around, you know. So I don't want to be that dude out there like looking like a fucking moron and shit, you know. Like, it's bad enough we gotta deal with all this internet bullshit and just different shit, you know. Like, you come on this shit and you got different dudes on there, like, not knowing shit, so able to say whatever the fuck they want and act any way they want. You know what I mean? So a lot of it is easy to laugh off because that's not what I'm trying to do, bro. Like, I get up every morning, fucking 4 a.m, go to work, bro. You know? Gotta work 10, 11 hours a day, bro.
Is that a blessing or
It's
curse?
a blessing for me, bro.
Yeah.
You know? Make $50 an hour, bro. How many motherfuckers fresh out of jail are doing that.
You make $50 an hour.
$50 an hour, bro.
You see all the snacks in his car? Jesus Christ!
Can you hook a player up, dog?
Nah, I just got lucky, bro. My homie
Toro.
looked out. Yeah.
Toro, man.
That's
yeah,
dope,
salute to
man.
my boy Toro. You know, he looked out. He got me in the union, bro, and it just makes more sense, dog, to be out of the way.
Hell yeah.
You know, like you can tell the little homies, like, hey, bro, this ain't what you need, but people were telling us the same shit, and we didn't believe them. So until it happens to you and you're in jail forever, you're not gonna believe it, bro. You know what I mean? That's just what it is. No matter how much we tell somebody, hey, don't do this, this ain't for you, you know, you're gonna run into people. I've never ran into nobody not showing me love, you know? And I mean, I got shot, of course, but I mean, shit happens. But I'm saying, as far as like through the platform or just like generally being cool, you know what I mean? Like most people, I go everywhere, bro. In the Dodger games, Kings games, Laker games, I go everywhere, bro. And I usually by myself or with my girl, bro. I don't go with a whole bunch of dudes or none of that shit.
Can you come to my kickball game?
I will. Where's it at? Tell me later.
Palm Springs.
Too far. Damn. It's a long drive, bro. You gonna take me in your Uber? Nah, but for real, like a lot of the shit, bro, is for me, it's just freedom is priceless, bro, and a lot of people don't get it. You know, there's a lot of people that get caught up in this internet shit and want to fight everybody over a comment, over a, hey, you didn't like my post, you didn't this, you didn't that, or I think you said this and meant that. Like, most of the time I meet people, dog, everything's genuine and people get to see who you are, you know? So I think for the most part, people know what it is, you know? If you give respect, you're going to get it back most of the time. And, you know, sometimes you're going to run into people, be outnumbered, and they might be on some bullshit, but it is what it is. I mean, what can you do? You know? And that's when I go back to the worst thing that's going to happen is you're going to die, bro. You know? There's nothing you can do about it. If that's what the, you know, God has in store for you, bro, that's what it is. You know, what can you do about it? There's nothing you can do to change it. I got shot on Mother's Day, bro, in somebody's backyard. What can I do about it, bro? Nothing I can do about it. You know? Shit happens.
Damn.
Yeah?
It's the realest shit.
I mean, it's just being real, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not out here. I've never been on here. I don't think people can look up anywhere where I'm trying to be extra gangster on here or this or that. If I want to do that, I could just go to my hood and do that over there, bro. I don't need to do that on the internet, you know? And I'm not in my hood doing that, so why the fuck would I do it on the internet? You know?
That's what's up.
Yeah, straight up.
Man, that's rare, bro. Especially when you're in front of the camera, that's rare. That's, as you would say, salute.
Salute, Droopy.
Well, people understand
Real
that.
talk, man.
People understand the repercussions.
No, for sure. There's
Not
repercussions
everybody.
for everything, bro.
Yeah.
Like, you know,
Cause
life
and
isn't
effect.
fair, bro.
Yeah, man.
So you come on here playing games, bro.
Mm-hmm.
They got something for you, bro. You know what I mean? So I've since the beginning when I came on, I didn't really understand all this social media stuff too much, right?
Yeah.
And I seen people on here talking shit. And Lucky was like, hey, bro, chill out. Like, what you doing? Because I'm like, where you at? I'll pull up right now. And this fool knows I'll pull up.
Yeah.
So he was like, "What are you doing, fool? You're tripping. Like you're on some, like, you don't even know who that guy is. Like, who is he? Username 0 followers, 0 likes, 0 this, and I'm fucking giving a fuck about him, wanting to go meet up with him right now. Like,
when I had him on, bro, and I know who he is, right? Obviously, right? I had to like try to like protect him in a sense. You know what I mean? Like Rick,
facts.
Like
that's really what it was.
Like I really wanted to like protect Rick from. It's just like, bro, don't fall into the trap.
Interesting. Okay. Yeah.
You know what I mean, because I know who he is and I know how he takes shit. I know how certain homies from my hood will take shit.
Yeah.
And I understood that like this is foreign to him. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's a different world.
Because I pulled him in. I pulled him into the park. I was like, "Come on, fool, let's go, dog."
And he's like, "Yeah."
And he didn't want to.
No lie, I didn't want to do.
He didn't want to.
shit.
Like, he didn't want to do like the camera shit. Like,
Nothing on camera, bro.
Yeah, and I was just like, "Come on, fool, let's go. They're gonna love you, dog." You know what I mean? But then I started seeing him like, I started seeing Rick taking shit personal. Like, you know what I mean? I was like, "Nah, bro, don't do that." You know what I mean? Don't do you like that, and don't do us like that because.
Fuck everybody up.
Yeah. Fuck everybody up.
For real,
man. Yeah. Yeah, that's a good friend, dog.
But sometimes you don't get it though, because when
you've
it's
been in this
new
for
to
6
you,
years, and it's new. Yeah.
Yeah, it was new to him, bro.
Yeah, it was new to me at the time, bro. So it just took a minute to get used to, and you know, never claiming to be like bad motherfucker out there or whatever, but you know what I mean? I'll just try to be respectful to everybody, bro, and hope they give me the same respect back, you know?
This internet shit is like a lot of people
crazy, bro.
fall into the trap. Bro.
Oh, it's
Look
easy.
at fucking this dude acting like standing on business and I'm a gangster and I don't give a fuck. Like, come on, dog. Like, really?
Yeah.
Like, chill the fuck out.
Adam 22, yeah.
Like, just chill out, you know?
Relax,
that ain't
bro.
what it is.
Like,
because
I ain't the one, bro.
he already told people that he'll call the cops on you.
Yeah.
So if you're going to call the cops, we're like in 2 different lanes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's just easier not to argue with them kind of people.
Well, most of those dudes that no jumper are gonna call the cops on you.
I don't know. I wouldn't say that. They got different people there, but
I'm not most, bro.
Yeah.
But I'm saying like, what's the other dude that does his the black dude?
Fuck, I couldn't name 2 people. Lush and.
No, not Lush.
Poetic Flacco or the
Poetic Flacco.
Oh, is that there you go? Those are the only
he's
ones I
not
pretty
even
much
there no
know.
more.
Oh,
He's not there no more?
No, they ain't fucking with him no more.
those
Why
are the
would
only
happen?
ones I know.
He went somewhere else.
It seems like they're getting rid of the ones who kind of, you know.
He's doing his own thing, bro.
Yeah.
Like what happens over there is they end up building up and doing their own shit, and once they do their own shit, they break off. So I think he's already got like too big for that platform.
Yeah, he always stood out.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
But
I thought
at the
he was-
same
yeah.
time, he's not a gang member, bro. So being a civilian, you get more action than the gang members because you gotta stick to certain shit. You know, there's only so much you can do, and not saying that there isn't some
Well, he was
civilians that stick to the code and the guidelines, you know, but when you're not a gang member, you're able to be like, well, I can snitch on you, and what are you gonna do?
Yeah.
Like,
Civilian
I don't
shit.
live by your code.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then most of the people on the internet would say, it's your fault for being a dumbass, for picking on somebody that's not part of our code and holding
and
them
has
to that
admittedly
standard.
said that he would call
You
the
know?
police.
Yeah, because you're holding them to that standard.
Mm-hmm.
So why are you holding him to the standard if that ain't what he's on?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, he caught a lot of shit with that recent situation that he's been mixed up in.
Yeah.
Hey, we love you guys. We are
Yeah.
out of here.
We are
Outta
out.
here.
Post
Peace,
stars,
y'all.
baby.
Salute.